Hey. How's it going? Yeah, I gotta rush. You're the new one? It still says that you're hosting hackers. Oh, what? There we go. So yeah, I'm just dropping out of top 3K this week. I've been doing too many runs this week and I couldn't get a good score, so it's just like, whatever. Like, seriously, yeah.
Yeah. I need to give my Fjorm a double rally, but I don't know if I have it ready right now.
Yeah, one thing I've been doing right now is just practicing using all dual rallies. It's not too bad right now.
Sometimes you basically forfeit, dude. It could get pretty ugly.
There's only like a couple of matches where I'm forced to forfeit, but generally like my team can handle it.
Just a couple.
Like I was just talking about it in the Discord. There's this one arena defense team where they use, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Deirdre or something, and Julia, where they get their specials up turn 1. And they just have a lot of team support and they run close counter.
Yeah, and then you get boned.
And then they have defense tiles and things, so I can't handle that without a single repo or something to pick them off one by one.
Okay,
but yeah, I did like, I'm pretty sure it's like 14 arena assault runs this week, and the highest score I could get was 5,000. Yeah, like that's what I have to do nowadays to try to get top 3,000 because the matchmaker just won't give me high rolls.
That's kind of crazy.
But yeah, the highest score I got was 5,138. The 13 runs before that, I couldn't get above 5,132. It was so bad.
Alright, I think we're good to go. Just really want to make sure everybody's using the seal, that's it. Fortified defense is available. Sweet smoke is available. Okay.
If you actually want to troll with the tiny URLs, you should at least do the .com, guys.
Okay, this is a mess, but I'd rather just get going. Seals aren't going to make that big of a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, well this is the last one. Where's it? Here it is. I think that's fine. Oh actually. I wonder if I have a Roderick ready. I do have a Roderick ready. I think this is minus attack and this is plus attack.
Yeah.
They're both bad, so I'll throw in the minus attack.
Rank 4,950. Depends. Top 5K is getting extremely competitive nowadays. You're probably dropping unless people just like rage quit.
It's getting so difficult lately, guys. Rally defense res and fire sweep lance. I can't get drive defense, but I don't think I'd ever get it anyway. So okay, this is fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta throw it up so you can see it, Ether.
Oh yeah, I'm just using the stream right now.
Yeah. Okay. Everything looks good. Everything looks right to me.
Fire Sleep Lance Fjorm.
I mean, it's a third item. Might as well take it. Okay, Pallet Grove. This is the maximum points team I can get, I think.
Probably, yeah. I mean, of course, you can run DC on Fjorm to max out points. Really?
I'm not that crazy. You're that crazy. Oh, thank you, Tagami. Whoa, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the sub. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's everybody. Yeah. The images aren't gonna be right, guys, but every minute is gonna count now, so let's not worry too much about it. Whoopsies. Yeah. Noe and Fjorm's gonna be wrong, but whatever. Okay, here we go. I wonder how high we can get.
Probably get decently high. Probably better than me.
What were you getting?
I score 728 to 742, but I don't see anything above 738 for some reason.
Okay, well, here we go. 33 minutes left in the season. 736. We saw 742 yesterday, so I'm gonna wait a bit longer and see if we can get a higher one. 740. I'll try one more time.
Yeah, you're already scoring better than me.
Okay, I'll...
You have a decent chance of getting top 3,000 if you get lucky on rolls.
742. All right, let's go.
All right.
How have you been doing? What have you been doing with accessories, by the way?
I just put the Fed all on and then just put the other ones on random units, just because.
I feel like everybody got these accessories and they just randomly throw it on everything. There are hero reviews.
And High Reckless, doing alright. Feels bad, can't get into top 3k Arena Assault, but can't do much about it, so...
Bunny ears on F Grima. Do you know how pissed off she would be at you?
Okay.
I want to take a shot. Wait, actually I can take a shot.
Who next?
Everybody has rallies. This is so easy.
Yes.
And you have blades still, so it's easier.
Yeah. I can't believe you're doing this Gronel thing and having success with it. It just gets me so much.
It works perfectly fine, but it's just a different play style.
Yeah. I remember, do you guys remember I made a video on that and I was like, this is terrible, never do it. And then Ether was like telling me, oh, actually it's not so bad. And then he actually does it. And I was like, what the fuck?
But no, like she gets her base bulk in my team is just a little. Yeah, you're on track for top 3,000 right now, easily.
That's good. Armor. So this is easily Flier, Emblem, Sheeta, and Minerva. So Minerva. Who else did I run with them? A healer, because I need to keep their HPs up. Use Rise, sure. And then I think that could be it, because Sheeta can take this, Minerva can take this, Sheeta can take this, Minerva can take this. That's pretty simple. So I guess just in case, I'll put in a blue Blue Lancer. I'll throw in Effie. I usually don't use her enough. Actually, no. Let's keep her for a bit longer. Let's throw in Eliwood, because I probably won't use him otherwise. He has Lancebreaker, so he could actually do a fair decent job here.
Yeah, I have Swordbreaker on mine. If only he had like one more point of speed though, because Zelgius at plus 10 usually has 40 speed. So a bold fighter, he can still double, so I have to always bring a speed buff for Eliwood when I have him bait Zelgius. It's just like...
Orders.
Okay, well this is gonna be interesting. She's gonna come straight down. And I don't want that bold fighter to come on to me. Sling Lance with
That's
Ignis.
auto Ignis.
I
yeah.
know, that's scary. Okay. Crap. We might find ourselves out of position if we're not careful.
Yes.
Oh, crap. I think I have to wait, actually.
Yes.
I'm not gonna push right now.
Something you want? Let's go. Onward.
Yeah, I run Lancebreaker and Minerva for that reason. I just like build my entire barracks just like dedicated to building arena assault counters, so it's pretty cheesy to do so many runs every week.
Certainly. Find your courage.
Okay. Even though we're at no, there's no more panic points. Okay, that's fine.
Well.
And double checking, because Warp Powder always messes me up. Sometimes they're like, there's no way they're gonna use a Warp Powder. And you just forget that they're using Warp Powder and get screwed over.
No, I don't have Fury on every unit. I haven't pulled Hinata in like 4 months.
Oh, you guys have no idea how sad his life is when it comes to Hinata.
Or just like any like good fodder in general. I haven't pulled so many of the supposedly common fodder units in so long.
Yeah. It's actually kind of depressing when I hear you talk about fodder. Oh crap, you're right.
You forgot about auto Ignis.
I was
That's why
supposed
you
to push.
Lancebreaker.
Yeah, I was supposed to be pushing. Alright, that's bad. I was supposed to be pushing, my bad. I completely forgot.
Yeah, getting like the last copy to merge units nowadays is insanely tough.
Sorry, I got distracted with the chat, and I was like, oh yeah, there's that to worry about.
Yeah, I was reading chat by the time you moved to Minerva and ripped.
I actually had a chance to pull her out because I had a drawback, but... Alright, here we go again. Yep, it's time for true speedruns, man.
Alright. My turn? Yes? Orders, please.
Gotta go fast, I know. This is gonna suck.
If everything goes terribly wrong, you just gotta make sure you just like screw up the last few matches so you can get some score on the board.
I don't want to think about doing that.
But yeah, throwback to last time.
Yeah, it could happen. Okay. You're making me nervous, Ether. Did you know that?
My turn? Okay.
Nervous about what?
About losing now.
Oh.
Do my best.
I don't know, I've been doing Arena Assault for so long that it's just like... It's like the same thing every time for me.
Great.
Who next? As you say.
Oh, whoops, whatever.
Does Zelgius have panic play? No.
Oh my god, I gotta stop pushing it. I know the Black Luna could do that, but I was like, I don't really want... I should have just played it safer, but whatever.
Standard 59 attack. Bold fighter, Black Luna, Zelgius.
I know. Alright. I'm just gonna start skipping through animations now. Man, this is ugly. I could have taken my time there, but... Okay. This is the real rush now, guys.
Like for me, I usually can get a run done in like 15 minutes, but it's because I have so many counters, I can just like build teams hecka fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If we don't get 742 again, I'll just take it.
Like whenever I see Zelgius with pulled Fighter and Black Luna, I'd tech Swordbreaker.
Yeah, I had the right idea last time too. Wow, we're just not getting lucky now. So I'll take a 740 if it shows up. 26 minutes. Okay. Well, this is gonna get rough.
Yes.
Alright, not Breath of Fog.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if she has Breath of Fog, she actually doesn't kill, so that's the only good thing about it. Yeah, there isn't anything to worry about.
My turn? Orders, please.
Just Vantage, but...
Yes?
Vantage, no, he screwed me over when I was fooling around in Arena one day.
I thought it was
Oh, crap.
Pasta talking for a second, but then I realized he sounded too smart to be Pasta.
Alright.
Calcium's cancel. That's true because we say CA for cancel affinity.
Do my best.
29. We have to take that
Who
fight.
next?
Is she panic ploying us? She can't.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll panic ploy Noe.
Okay. Yes. All right.
I'll draw her in.
Okay. Let's go.
24 minutes. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yes.
Okay, and then that Effie.
Yeah. As you say. Who next?
We're probably gonna use items just to get through like longer matches quicker. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit nightmarish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pretty much don't need to use items anymore at this point. It's just like when you do so many runs a week, you just get used to it. But like you do like basically one run a week.
Taking down these two. Bridelia is an option. Yeah, there's only one DC.
It's like one of my hard counters to green mages is I run TAQR Sonic-y. Works every time.
To take Gwendolyn, you'd really need a green mage. It's a bit early to use Soren, but she's unless I have somebody effective against armor. She won't actually do a lot of damage either, so actually I'll just take my time there. Even though we don't have a lot of time. I don't want to burn out all the good heroes right away.
And yeah, it's weird to like run QR Sonic-y, but the idea is you just run TA.
Okay.
And QR just makes good enemy phase green mage baiting. That's literally all it's for.
Sonic-Y's pretty good. Like no matter how you use her, she's pretty good. She just has high res.
Well, mine's minus attack, so sometimes it's like super awkward when I can't get the one shot or even the one round KO just because I have minus attack.
What a season! Glad to help.
Is there? No, there's no armor mark.
But to be honest, like Sonic-y, her res is decent, but I didn't give her the refine or anything, so she doesn't have that much HP either, so any decently strong red mage that can actually double and do damage will just kill because not enough HP.
Okay.
Wow, we actually survived that?
Cool. What a season.
Okay, but I'm not gonna test that out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense for your escape round, Sonic-y. Although, like,
I will.
you're definitely banking probably on one-shots.
Spring has sprung.
Be happy.
Well, this is. I think we can get this done, but we're gonna have to go real quick.
Yeah. mean, that build on Julius seems fine because he'll basically debuff them for, unless it's like Julia and Theater. He'll debuff their attack and he has good base res, so it makes sense. Yeah, you're definitely doing fine on the scoring aspects, but it's just getting the matches done.
Yeah. Two reds.
Man, that speed tactic. This team would actually probably give me a little bit of problems because of that speed tactic.
Yeah.
Because then I can't tech Swordbreaker against Zelgius.
Delphia. I gotta use Delphia, but who else? Delphia and somebody for Robin. I guess Chrom.
Wait, who are you using Delphia for?
The two, Zelgius and...
Doesn't, like, she get one shot?
Wait, she should one-shot him. He only has 22 res and 50 HP. Wait, you're telling me that's not gonna happen?
What's your attack stat?
55? 58.
You're gonna need to buff her attack by like 5 to one shot, assuming he doesn't get any res buffs.
Buff by 5. Well, we have spur attack, so close enough. Somebody will hone attack. Crap, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll throw in somebody else as a blue, then. There you go. 4 minutes.
Like for arena assault, that's why I have to calculate everything in advance, so I just know what happens. So I don't just go in, it's like super awkward when you don't one-shot or you don't one-run KO or something.
Let's go.
Right, that's one kill. And then
45 speed, jeez. Haven't seen that on him for a while.
Time to shine.
All right.
and then I gotta get out of there. Is there any? No, there's nothing.
Yes.
All right. Understood.
TA Delphia. I mean, that would like let her live a hit against. that would let her live a hit against He's too fast with speed tactic. Feels bad.
That's annoying.
You got it.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said it would probably give me problems too.
Alright. We gotta wait. Should be her first, so. And if I can just get to hit on him.
Pretty much. That's why that's why Fury Delphia is like more popular nowadays.
Alright.
35,
And
46. He's so quick.
Hey Nim, guess who's here?
Next step? Huh.
Who's here?
All right.
What? Oh.
Easy now.
Yeah, Karis.
Understood.
Okay, well I'm just gonna burn item. We can't wait too long here.
Yeah?
Seems fine. You should get the one shot and tell you just all
Time
that
to
stuff.
shine.
It's not, it wasn't going to be a bad choice, but. Alright, kinda wanted to save that just in case for the future.
Yeah?
Alright. 16 minutes for 4 matches.
It's like Acarus, right?
Yeah, I at this point, whatever. We just,
Rip 730. You're still on track, but
yeah. Even if I don't make it, it's whatever. Just get through this is what I'm aiming for now. Just basically have to kill Lin. Kill Lin, and then everyone else is basically free. Alright. Wait, double checking that on that. Okay, there is a skill there. Alright, I'm gonna try and cheap this one out so the last couple are gonna be free. We kinda have to do that, otherwise actually, not really. Not this one we can actually do pretty well in. Yeah. Just really needs somebody to take. I'll put in a healer. Alright.
I mean, you gotta counter the armor meta with Slaying Hammer.
Yeah. Fjorm's gonna be the only problem. But because she's so slow, I don't think it's gonna be too difficult.
Yes.
That's step one.
She's running fire sweep bow, so
yeah, I know.
Guide me.
She's gonna come straight down. She should come straight down.
Choose. Of course.
yeah, you're gonna
do
need
my
2
best.
units to beat Lynn.
She shouldn't do a lot. She shouldn't do a lot of damage though. She should only do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, she won't do much, but it's just the attack smoke debuff.
Of
I think you should
course.
be fine regardless, as long as you have the breath effect.
I think I should
It's
take.
just-
I think I should take the hit
Guide me.
because we have a healer.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take the hit.
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
Alright, that's good. Let's take the hit again. That's gonna be kind of problematic.
Yes. Yes. Hi.
28. Okay, that's annoying.
Yeah. Classic reposition trap rip.
Of course. Who dies first?
Don't really have any positioning skills,
Guide
so we
me.
kind of have to just go in now. Oh god.
Okay.
36. So somebody has to move a lot.
This might. I think you might be screwed because. I don't know. We'll see.
Should've just taken the hit at the first turn.
Hi. Yes.
14 times 2. 12 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we just have to
Choose.
take it. Just have to take it. She shouldn't.
Yes.
She shouldn't kill Robin.
Hi.
She shouldn't kill Robin, but we're gonna have to just take the hit. She's gonna attack, get repositioned, and then we're gonna die. Actually. Oh boy, whatever. Just have to make it through this round, I
Who
guess.
dies first?
Wait a second. I can move
Of course.
14 times 2. I can move up. We have to move up. Alright, whatever.
As you will.
We might just fail this too.
Guide me.
12 times 2. We have to have more HP than her to trigger that. Oh my god. Whatever, I think we're fucked anyways.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Choose.
here we go.
Yeah, that's not gonna end well.
Yep. Oh my god. Today was gonna be a bad run, I already knew it. I should have taken the hit right at the start. Ugh. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why I doubted myself.
Of course.
Usually, what I do against fire sweep
Yes.
Brave Lynn is I run some brave weapon user that can 1-run KO, and they have like drop or drag back or hidden run, so they can run. So I can guarantee if I use the right units that
What? How did she get the kill?
Do my best.
she had bond skill, attack defense.
Oh,
one.
that's true.
But yeah, like, so I can guarantee Brave Lynn chases the Flier, and then I can just nuke her, get her out of the way.
Well, that sucks. We should have taken that battle. Well, now it's just all about finishing. That sucks. This week we had a chance at 4K.
No, you had a chance at top 3K.
Yeah, top 3K. This might suck as well, but I don't have time to pick teams anymore.
Certainly. Very well.
Orders.
Yep.
Yep.
That's probably just a kill for Julia. Or actually... Never mind, I thought there was armor merch.
Yes.
That close counter Julia actually doing something.
Let's go. What's up?
Onward.
Probably gonna... Oh no, he's not running rally.
What next?
Orders.
Let's go.
Okay, we have 9 minutes.
Okay.
Great.
Yes.
Yes.
Onward.
I don't know, just like running Lance Breaker is so strong for versus FE because it usually guarantees you a double. I've seen some really funny FE builds though where they actually like build up her speed.
Orders.
Yep.
Alright, we gotta just skip through now.
Yes.
12.
Onward.
Let's go. What's up?
How come-
Yes.
That sucks. We're gonna have to back off.
Stand aside. Certainly. Okay.
Orders.
Man, this is probably one of the worst weeks of performing this.
Probably, yeah.
Onward.
You should probably start earlier.
No, it was fine. Just made a couple of bad mistakes.
Well, yeah, to like pad for those mistakes.
Certainly. What's up?
Orders.
It's like generally you do the runs perfectly fine, but we're all humans, so we'll screw up at some point. So it's nice to have
that's the
cushion.
Point.
Yeah, you were definitely headed for top 3,000. Because I think it's only 734 average. Or actually, it's either 734 or 736 average to get top 3,000. Can't remember.
2 greens. 2 greens. That's fine.
I think it was probably more like 730, like somewhere between. Yeah. It was like last week, by a miracle, I got 5,146, which was the exact 3K cutoff. That was just pure luck with the matchmaker.
Okay, let's see. Alright.
Oh, so hot.
That panic
I know. I gotta back off now.
Fun.
Oh.
Best wishes. Minerva.
What now?
They're gonna go after him.
What a stage.
Alright, we'll have to see.
Shall we? Yes? Quite so. Fun!
Okay, let's see.
Of course. Oh, so hot.
Shall I sing?
Fun!
Alright. 6 minutes. Great.
Minerva.
Special coming in clutch.
Shall
Yeah.
You'll be fine if for the last match. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's a nasty team.
I'm not really looking at the team at this point. I'm just gonna get in there, finish this. Otherwise, we're gonna mess this up. Can we do it like with this team? Xander.
I think Rima's probably gonna give you the worst problems.
Tobin can kill him.
Yeah.
Tobin can do well here. Tobin, yeah. All right, Tobin's gonna carry today. Whatever. We gotta go.
Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, thanks for the sub. Gotta finish this right now, though.
Okay. Okay. Leave it to me.
This is one of the worst weeks. I can't believe I'm following up on one of the worst weeks from another worst week.
Yes.
28. We can't let him attack.
Onward. Undoubtedly. I understand. Okay.
Okay.
That might do it, getting all into desperation because Tobin doesn't actually win the matchup against you.
Yeah.
By your side.
Yep,
Yes?
that does it. Alright,
Leave it to me.
just don't bait.
Just no bait. I know, just run into him. Alright, that should be it.
Alright, not bad.
What do you mean not bad? This is one of the worst.
I mean, you did everything else fine. It's just that one map with the fire sweep bow.
Oh god.
Oh, just outside top 10k rip.
Alright, let's hurry up and do 2 arena as well. This is gonna suck. Oh man.
Hey man, been a hot minute, but I've been busiest. Hopefully I'll be back soon, but till then, happy 6 months.
Hey TGP, welcome back. Thank you so much. Sorry for like giving you this botched run, but thank you so much. Oh my god, whatever, it doesn't even matter. We just have to win this.
Yes? Let's go! Yes, as you say. Okay.
But yeah, feels bad.
Yeah.
That's why fire sweep bow is still fire sweep's still good.
Nah.
It's still too good right now.
No, I just had to take the hit, and then she would have been in there, and I could have just like, you know, ganged on her, and then that would be it. I don't know why I backed off. I already knew with our build it was gonna be fine. And that's the crappy part. It's okay. It's okay. Next time, like the entire point about this is to make decisions quickly, and I just botched my own decision. So that's the shitty part about it.
Orders, please. Who next?
Yeah, I probably had like a part of it too, because like I reminded you it was fire sweep bow. Probably made you like second guess.
Yes.
It's okay. I was probably gonna second guess anyways.
As you say. Who next?
Okay, whatever. This is it.
Yeah, your reviews are coming next after this.
I'm kind of man, I am super disappointed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was top 3k scoring.
Yeah. Also outside top 5k.
Yeah, top 5k is
top 510
is hecka competitive nowadays. It's been going up relatively quickly.
Oh boy. Alright, might as well burn the last blade.
Yeah, more feathers from arena assault would be nice, because like every week I'm just trying to get 20,000 feathers so I can get another merge in, because my barracks is just clogged with units to merge.
That's what I've been doing lately too, just taking some time to like finally merge some heroes that I've been wanting to work on.
Yeah, if the change to arena assault scoring is what we think it is, top 1k is about to be, or just even like top 3k is about to be a nightmare. Man, 48 attack at +10. Rip.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 49 attack at +9, so.
I mean, that's what happens when you have minus attack like me.
You
I'm
also
about
run
to-
minus attack?
That's the best one I have, so why not?
I love how similar our teams are.
Like, literally, she's just a buff bot on my team, so it doesn't really matter what IV she is other than plus speed, so she avoids doubles. But like, yeah, I run with this week because few arms bonus unit. I have 2 drive attacks and I have ally support, so she can get up to
Who next?
57 attack, which is okay.
Oh, are you? I'm so sick of this. Oh. I just want one more merge for Hannah. I don't know why. We're always so.
Yeah, you just need basically +10 merges and attack support on her. Usually when I used to see her in arena defense, which I really don't nowadays, but when I used to,
As you say.
they would run plus attack on her because they knew you need attack to score kills.
The extra points on speed actually help a lot though.
Yeah. Because you're running DC, so you lack speed.
Orders, please. All right.
But it's generally, well, before you start transitioning to like all drives or whatever type of buff you use, it's easier to get like drive speed over drive attack.
Alright. Alright guys, that was the arena assault run, and I don't know. That was pretty ugly.
So close yet so far.
Okay, let's burn a bit of stamina. Let's start on the hero views.
Yeah, arena assault scoring, the matchmaker, from what I know, the matchmaker takes your first team and whatever that score or score range that team has, the matchmaker just uses that for the next 6 matches afterwards. So if you're trying to maximize your chance of getting your highest score in arena assault, you want to start with basically your team with the highest scoring. So it's usually like, it usually coincides with your arena team unless you're like building multiple teams.
I need to give her a drawback, otherwise she's not gonna be very useful. Man, having no reposition really sucks. I can give her a Sully so I can also get the Swordbreaker.
Oh, there was a bit donation a while back. Oh.
What? Don't be sad. Okay. And thanks again, DGP, for 6 months. Sorry about, missing that. And thank you, Monokuma1984 for subscribing. Thanks, Otax, for the raid. Thanks, Weens. I thought it was past the talking for a sec. No, Pat, this is not past it. Did I realize it was too smart? She sounded too smart to be past it. Alright. But thanks, guys. Sorry for the lackluster run. Usually it goes well, but last 2 weeks have been pretty ugly, so gotta focus better on it. Today was kind of iffy because I had to put out a video before the stream, so that took a bit more extra time. And then in the first 2 matches, I kind of rushed it, so I burnt a bit more time than I needed to because I lost those matches. But yeah.
Yeah, Nim got the score to stay in tier 20. He has a higher score than me, and I'm easily staying in, so he's fine there. But yep. My first match was 738 and the next 726. That's why I don't like AA. Exactly. Like I've already said, my score range is 728 to 742. On my 3rd run this week, it was the worst luck ever. I started 738 because I can't score higher for some reason. My next 4 matches are 728, which is my minimum roll. And then the last 2 matches were 730. It was so bad.
I should probably run Ward, no, gold flyers on her, shouldn't I? There's a bunch of powers.
Yeah, I pretty much run gold flyers on all my flyers.
And she could also get Moonbow from her, so that could be cost effective. I don't have a special for her right now. It should be Luna though, because this is minus res. I mean, even at minus res, she could do Ice Bird, but probably Luna.
Yeah, Luna's probably better. Well, you don't have the refine on Flashing Blade, but for Flashing Blade. But if you end up doing that,
I am. It's just I'm waiting on it right now.
You could proc Luna against slower red units.
Right now, I have enough. The thing is, I only have enough Divine Dew for either Chrom for the Falchion upgrade. Chrom, I think, is going to be easier to build, but I still need to find Fury somehow. And I know it's so dumb at this point.
What to do with you?
I also need to find.
Undoubtedly.
Oh wow, we don't kill. Too high. And yeah, we have no buffs. This is minus attack on Owen, which is a super thing. It's one of the most depressing things that I've been a part of.
I understand.
It's between Chrom and her, but again, both of them need Fury. So this is kind of ridiculous.
Very well.
Arena Assault rewards are out already.
Why is it so quick nowadays?
It's still slow for Arena, I think, but I don't know. Maybe it's not too difficult. Maybe because they're making changes to Arena Assault, they're doing other small things like that too.
Yeah, the Arena Assault thing also confuses me. It talks about, for blessings and points, but blessings already gave points. So what is it actually doing then?
People are theorizing that it gives more points now, which is why it's going to make blessings even more broken. But I got ranked 3,687. Not much I can do. The cutoff was probably like 5,146 or somewhere around there like last week. It's just too ridiculous during water season.
Come on.
I can't believe we don't kill.
If we must.
Rip attack stat.
Well.
Oh, let's just make sure Owen doesn't die.
Do be careful.
Plus attack Claire or plus speed Claire? Without merges. Because the merges change. Merges change so many things, man.
Well, like, nowadays I think of builds in terms of team composition, so I just, not hesitate and say plus attack. Because buffing up speed for later on, is easier in my opinion than speed. Than attack. I was reading chat.
I understand.
But yeah, plus attack for the super boon, I believe the super boon it's just an extra point of attack that you desperately need versus 3 speed that you can get from somewhere else. Like if you go plus speed, sure you can buff for plus 3 or plus 4 attack, but you're always going to be quote unquote missing out on that extra point of attack. And rip.
I know, I already knew that was gonna happen. Alright, whatever.
Resub from... Thanks for the resub.
Thanks, Bagel Juice. Welcome back, 3 months. Alright, that sucked. Okay, guys. I actually gotta delete some people first. Oh boy. What a day.
I don't know if you read, when you were trying to... I forget who you were trying to friend. It was a random person in Arena. And you couldn't. That's just because you have 100...
Max, yeah, I know.
So nowadays, I just have 99 out of 100, so in case I find someone who actually has a solid unit, I can still send a friend request.
I doubt they'd take the request anyways. Who actually takes, Wait...
I people actually accept my requests. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Right. My current friend request right now is for a close counter bullfighter, Valentine Lin. Rip pasta, headphones broke.
Alright guys, if you want your hero views, please send them in. Today I gotta actually finish a lot of things, so that's why I'm kind of like rushed on everything. So yeah, after this, it's gonna be Mario Kart, but it's only gonna be a short stream for Mario Kart, like 40 to an hour, I guess. Yeah, AA is done. Did you miss AA? It's 7 p.m. It is beyond. It went pretty poorly.
You probably would have gone in top 10k if you didn't lose more than one unit.
I didn't think that was gonna happen, but I kind of had to put her, kind of had to take the kill at that point. Otherwise, Lynn was gonna give me more problems. So I was hoping with the bond and with, you know, blue versus red, he was gonna survive. But I mean, blue versus blue, he was gonna survive. But nah.
Bagel says to check my Ulm.
Okay. Florina says, hi, I'm literally at Great America and I'm watching you. Great America? What does that mean? What does Great America mean?
I don't know what to think about that. The first thing I thought of was combining Great Britain and some America together, but I don't know. Great America is the unity between Canada and the US as a single country.
Is that for real?
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Alright. I believe who said they wanted to get checked out?
Bagel.
Bagel. And before Bagel is green semicircles. No wait, actually he just asked the question. Yeah, it's Bagel, okay. Bagel, I'm looking forward to your build, because you always have these crazy builds. It's an Alm. Wait, an hour ago, it probably didn't update then. Falchion, Death Blow, defense sack, Moonbow. Is there,
trying to go. What?
Is there a reason to go for Moonbow? Maybe there's infantry pulse, and that's why they're doing Moonbow.
The idea is when you double, you proc Heavy Blade, and then the idea of Moonbow is it lets you take out slightly tankier units, because Glimmer, if you're gonna probably two-shot most green dragons, you'll probably two-shot a lot of red dragons, but it's like the blue dragon matchups, the Heavy Blade Moonbow actually makes a big difference.
I still think it's kind of, personally I think it's kind of overkill, but the Heavy Blade, the thing is, I think Heavy Blade's worthwhile on a lot more other heroes, particularly fast Gale Force heroes, so I'd be more conservative with it, but this makes sense. But it's just like, this is just for a Moonbow that might make a difference in like a couple matchups. That's what gets to me. Still, like, this is basically how you build him. You basically build him like a Brave Sword hero.
How do you build plus res minus attack Mer?
Plus res minus attack?
It's honestly not too bad. You could just, if you want to invest in her, you can do a standard set with distant counter and quick riposte.
I wouldn't go that far for minus attack. That's really expensive for bad IVs.
Like, you can still get her attack stat pretty high. Having a 19 might breath helps. But if you had minus defense, that would be much worse. Minus attack is salvageable, in my opinion. Minus defense hurts a ton.
The problem is, Great Breath actually goes against you in those situations. Because if you ran like Bonfire or something, right? You can.
Well, yeah.
You could basically get that to go off, but in this case, you run Bonfire, and if Great Breath kicks in, you don't even activate your special. The minus attack makes it harder for you to get the kill too.
Yeah, if you buffed up your team enough, you could run Heavy Blade, and then you could get up a Bonfire proc, but minus attack doesn't help the cause.
Okay. Reckless wants to get checked out as well. Hey guys, what do you think about the new aura? Because the problem I have with this is, you guys do know, back in the day, Lind was the premier Blur Blade Plus hero, right? Before there was Summer Core and before there was like Flower Mages. And then back when there was just like Owen or Ursula for your Blur Blade Plus. It was basically Lind for your infantry option, or, you know, Owen or Ursula for, and Ursula's not even a great choice there, but either way. So a lot of people did Blur Blade plus Linds, and then now now nobody's probably gonna do it ever again because Aura's cheaper and it's really, really good. So let's see what you guys say.
Yeah, personally, I don't. It seems like if anything, it's more of a gimmick for arena defense or using it in arena assault. You could technically run 2 mages or a mage and this healer in arena, but it's like, why not run blade toe? And the buff for magic mages and healers, it's okay, but honestly, I still prefer Dark Aura because it
Wait, you prefer
buffs,
Dark Aura?
Because it, like, in terms of like the buffing effect, because it buffs melee units and Dragonstone users, so dragons.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense for you. Okay. Dark Aura is definitely gonna get a refinement. At this point, Aura is just so much better. What's wrong? Wow.
Like, getting an extra +5 attack and speed is cool, but I don't know.
Wait, it's significant. She's one of the fastest blue mages in the game, so that's like 47, 54. Well, 44, 54. That's still pretty high. I mean,
no, like, I've never pulled into either, so I haven't been able to use her either. But, like, I've seen her in arena defense, and she can be scary, but I've seen her with, like, over 50 speed without the refine already. So it's like, at that point, of course, you can't ever have too much speed to double, but, at that point in arena defense, is more speed worth the refine over, like, running something like Dark Aura, for example, where you can maybe buff your allies as well in arena defense, but I don't know.
Either way, I personally like this build but it's such a weird thing because Lyn goes from your focal point with Flare Blade Plus of your team to the support hero, but that can also play a strong role. And the new bonds are actually pretty good because you can use them a lot easier offensively. The 2 spaces is a lot less restrictive than 1 space.
Yeah, like, with the way I play in an arena, it's just easy to keep my units clumped up together, so like this would be fine if I were to use her in my arena team, but I don't have her, and I don't have 11 copies of her, so, you know.
Yeah, but she's still not, yeah, you're right, she's not ideal for arena because of her lower BST. And the fact that if you're going to use this, you gotta use another magic and staff ally, which is basically such a major handicap that you can't really use her in arena.
Apparently arena rewards are out. Goodness.
That's quick. Okay.
And I missed this, but I think it was Otex and Casey said that Great America is an amusement park in California.
Oh.
Apparently.
Okay. I'm Canadian. I don't know. And Ether is. I don't know. Wait.
I mean, the refined aura does technically increase her offensive power, but it's just, you know, it's kind of restricting.
Is this like handicap Chrom? This reminds me of Zafio, guys. Remember Zafio? He comes with life and death and wary fighter. One of the most awkward combinations.
We'll never know why intelligence systems made that kit.
Yeah. But 69 attack, because 69 grants you extra bonuses. Every time you get attacked, you get a random 69 stat boost to one of your stats. And Silver Axe, just to get to that magic percentage, I understand. Life and Death 2, just for the... I would say it's just for the numbers, man. And Wary Fighter 3, yeah, makes sense. He comes with that. Initiate Seal Attack 3. There's a lot of thought that went into this to achieve the magical 69, but yeah, it's totally a meme build. All right, thanks, Gabri. I'm not even trying to figure this one out though. Alright, let's see how many people. 30. Alright, that's perfect. We could probably do all 30. And GSM, but whatever. You sent in a hex. Oh no. Like I'm well aware at this point how well this build works, guys. It's just there's some heroes that are clearly meant for it, and there's a lot of heroes that are clearly not meant for it. And I think this is one of those heroes that's probably not meant for it. Emerald Axe plus Glacies, TA 3, Shield Pulse 3, Res Ploy. The Shield Pulse.
The best part.
Yeah.
Oh, the best part is that he's minus Res 2. Extra meaning.
Why are you guys sending me these like random builds? There's no way you made this for real, or otherwise you would have told me to check this out. But yeah, TA 3, Shield Pulse 3, Res Ploy. I was talking about the Shield Pulse thing. That's what I thought I saw until I realized you did Glacies. But yeah, the Shield Pulse per Vice build works on just about everybody, but still, just it's kind of overboard. Too many meme builds are getting set in. Okay. Hey Nim, don't have to push me to the front, but I have a +10 Raven wanted to know how you felt about the team I made for him. Mind rating it? I'll DM it to you if so. Yeah, go ahead. DM it to me. Alright guys, we're gonna do the first 25. Feel bad for the last 5. Nino for Smash 5. You sure know how to talk to me. Gromblade plus Blazing Wind. Blazing Wind I'm gonna assume is for the points. When you can't afford Ether, you go for Blazing Wind.
Build seems fine.
Yeah. It's Fury Desperation. Can't stop it there. Spirit Defense is kind of awkward because she comes with Hone Attack 3, but you must have a reason for that. I don't know your composition, but that makes sense. Deflect Magic, though. What does she have to be afraid of is my question.
Reinhardt.
Wait, really?
Quicken Pulse. If Reinhardt gets a Hone Calf buff, he will 2-shot Nino, so that's fine.
Oh well, mine is Summoner supported. That's why. For me, that was never a problem, so I never bothered to Deflect Magic. I still run Distant Defense, which is fine enough. Wait, Distant Defense should be enough. I think I did the calculations one time. It's been a long time since I did that test.
Let's see. I think, yeah, it should be enough.
So Deflect Magic I think is overkill, because there's only like one hero in Arena that's frequently uses, you know, has a Brave magical weapon. And
could also just be using Distant Defense on another unit, but who knows? Yeah.
Distant Defense is just generally better on Nino, I'd say.
Yeah, both work, so just one more teching against specific matchups.
Locust. Warding Breath, Bold Fighter, Armor March, Quicken Pulse. Wait, why do you need Quicken Pulse though?
So you can guarantee a Black Luna proc during enemy phase. Yeah.
You're right.
That's one build people do for arena defense. It's not bad for me because I can just face tank the Black Luna proc, but it can give people problems.
If you want to give people problems in arena, that makes a lot of sense for arena defense. That's pretty good. Usually though, if I were using him, I don't know, people showing off arena defense feels kind of weird. But if I was using him, I'd basically use anything else. Quicken Pulse I think really has lost a lot of value. For me, I throw my Quicken Pulse on my Black Knight for same ideas basically. But yeah. Also I can't wait until the Black Knight helmet comes out for accessories, so you can put it on Zelgius. And then run the Black Knight right next to him, and that'd be great. QR over QP if it's not arena defense, but in that this makes total sense, yeah.
We're just doing hero reviews right now.
What the heck? Did I turn off something by mistake? Yeah, I did. I turned off your account for some reason. Alright, let's get going. Respect woman. Fury Desperation, Splee ploy, defense ploy. This one is plus attack, minus HP, I believe. Yeah, minus HP. My only problem with this is that if you're using Wing Sword, you really need that speed. So while you can ploy, you're gonna be heavily dependent on that Hone Flyers for that speed for Wing Sword. I don't know who you're using Fam Speed on, but I generally say try and get Fam Speed there. That way you can try and get Wing Sword to trigger more often. But it's just for Moonbows, probably not that big of a deal. I would try and use Iceberg too.
Or if you want a bigger nuke, you can run Glacies too, but it all hinges on if you can get that Flashing Blade to proc.
I'm all for plus attack Sheeta, I do it too, but yeah, I'm just kind of iffy about that part.
Yeah, the thing about Phantom Speed is that if you don't double it, it really doesn't do much for you. So it's like, I don't know, Phantom Speed just seems really awkward nowadays. Because I'd prefer, for example, to run speed plus 3, speed, just double, because if you double, you're gonna proc Flashing Blade anyways.
The best usage of it would really be, well, the best usage of it would really be just for heroes who, okay, Locust, it doesn't update. For heroes like slow heroes that can barely get enough speed, like say,
yeah, something like Wind Sweep or Water Sweep on slower units.
I keep forgetting Nino's husband's name. Dagger hero who's also going to be in the Tempest Trials. Why is his name exclusive?
Jafar?
Yeah, Jafar, yeah. But yeah, that's like for heroes like him, it makes a lot of sense. He's probably the best sweeper hero that you could use because his dagger takes away counterattacks from mages, and then you can just run Wind Sweep, and then you can just have him like do Savage Blow, tons of chip damage. He's pretty good. Alright, Siglin, distant counter, Swordbreaker, res tactic, defense tactic.
Seems fine. I'd just say road to plus 10. It takes a long time now to pick up enough units to merge to plus 10 because of the summoning pool inflation.
Actually, Erica dropping to 3-star, 4-star might balance it out, I would say. I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. She used to be 4-star locked, right? So. I
mean, 3-star availability doesn't mean much for me, but I have pretty bad luck.
Yeah, you do. You do. Who do you think is the ideal hero for red slot nowadays for free-to-play hero, free-to-play players?
For like arena? If you're going for arena points, you're gonna have to use like an armored unit like Drog to just carry points. If you want like support, running Erica or Marth or even Mailcorn, solid choices. Because Mailcorns are fine as ridiculous. Of course, I'm biased, so Adult Tiki, she literally like solos way too many matches for me. If you build her right, she just destroys a ton of the common units you see in arena defense. And of course, if you're like Pasta or anyone who's a newer player, investing to Soleil is good because her stat spread is pretty good.
Okay, for this one, I got super confused. I actually thought you might have just did Infantry Pulse 2 on purpose. Like, you took something from Marissa or something, and you just Infantry Pulse 2. Is there a reason why you're running Infantry Pulse 2? Do you actually not have enough SP for this? That's kind of funny. Thank you, Exalted.
Yeah, it looks like there's enough SP to learn it.
Yeah. You learned Swordbreaker as well. Nah, you have to.
But yeah, my personal pick for a red is Adult Tiki because right now in the meta she just screws everything over pretty well. But yeah, I'm biased because I've been using her for a while now.
I actually agree with Adult Tiki, but for me, my ideal arena team is Dragon Emblem, Adult Tiki, Noe, Poop Holder, and that's it. I mean, and then your bonus hero. So Fury Vantage QR is a pretty good combination, but I would generally take Swordbreaker over that because I always imagine my red hero, if you're using her in arena, to have this encounter. So
another thing is just you're lacking a bit on attack, so
oh yeah,
her refine helps with that. But
yeah, she gets to buff herself. That's nice. Is it minus attack? No, I don't believe so. Erica's attack has always been just crummy. You mean Faye? Yes, I do mean Faye. Kana, +2 Kana. I definitely feel like Kana deserves to get upped to 5 stars. How many of you guys actually upped your Kanas? I mean, I always did, but for most people, I don't know what you guys are doing anymore. I feel bad because a lot of people actually just killed their Kanas for Brazen Defense Res, and then Fortified Dragons.
Yeah, I haven't, but I'm going to at some point. But
yeah, I see.
The feathers don't go around. There's too many units to build and not enough feathers to go around.
I think Swordbreaker is a good idea, but I put QR on mine because I think if you pair him up with a Dragon Emblem team, you don't really need Swordbreaker help with QR. And I guess with Swordbreaker you can attack into them, but it's awkward, right? Because by the time you get into Brazen Defense Res, you're out of Swordbreaker. Whereas with QR, once you're out of QR, you're in Brazen Defense Res.
Well, you could still be in Brazen Defense Res and Swordbreaker at once. It's just not completely consistent, but it's usually pretty consistent.
It's just the way I see it is because you can have Kana fight Lancers as well, not just sword heroes. So the QR gives him more flexibility, and once he's done with that, Brazen Defense Res basically makes it so he takes minimum damage, if not no damage, from sword heroes. That is if you have him paired with a Dragon hero, anyways. How would you rank Water Breath though?
If you're going for absolute melee tanking, it's an incredibly good breath, but I personally wouldn't run it with something like Distant Counter. I don't know, I feel like there's just better combinations of breaths than Distant Counter if you want to run that route. But you can run it with Distant Counter, it's just that the other issue is you have to have a good attack stat, otherwise you won't be proccing specials. Higher cooldown specials if you're going to be using this unit in arena. I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't help but feel like if you're going to do Distant Counter on a Dragon, it's on Adult Tiki with Breath of Fog.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Breath of Fog, there's no way you get Renewal 3 effective against Dragons. Extra Might, that's all the advantages it has over Lightning Breath, along with no extra cooldown on your special. So like four benefits for losing out, and then you just put this encounter in A slot. Your A slot can't ever like cover all 4 of those benefits, right? So in that case, it makes a lot of sense. For Water Breath, it is not nearly as good, and I guess you can refine it, but I don't know. I just think it's Adult Tiki if you ever want to do this encounter for a breath. Anyways, you're gonna do speed refine for Kana, but I can't help but feel like if you use Brazen Defense Res, the speed is not getting fully utilized, or if you're using Water Breath with speed, you're not fully utilizing Brazen Defense and Res. So that's the only awkward thing I would say for Kana. But otherwise, like, it's really hard to mess with Kana because he's so good. All right, let's check up on Hoagie again.
Yeah, Hoagie cheered about Erica. Apparently it just didn't update.
Okay.
And switching to plus attack minus HP.
Wait a second. Did you?
And yeah, he said, or I don't know if it's he or she, but changed it to the unit he or she uses every week in arena.
Are you gonna step around that every single time?
Probably not.
Ether, when are you gonna realize there are no women on the internet?
It's really weird because in grammar, a lot of people usually when they refer to one person, they'll use they or their. Yeah. But actually in grammar, you're supposed to choose whichever gender. So you can say he or she, and it'll both be grammatically correct, but you may or may not be correct as to if their gender is, if it's that their gender. It's weird.
I know I trigger anime Pokemon girl. I actually heard her speak before too, but she might just be really good at changing her voice. I don't know. Anyways, it should change to what I use every week in Arena. If not, I'll just steam into you. So is this what you use every week in Arena then? Sack of Gifts Chrom with res.
It seems fine. I mean, I pulled a plus res minus defense Christmas Chrom, and he does pretty good in Arena Assault.
Okay. First attack, defense, wary fighter. This is really standard. I still think the best Chrom is to use Slaying Axe, and then you just give him like Glimmer or some shit, because his normal attack is so high, and you give him like distant counter, and then you just, I don't know. That's one of the builds that has always gotten to me, because in Arena, when he first came out, all the way back in December, Christmas, there's some people that are just locked down by him, like they're just screwed versus him. I wouldn't change anything, by the way. This is pretty standard. The only thing I would say is consider doing defense. Go all the way for defense. That's what I did for my Chrom. Girl equals guy in real life. Thanks, anime Pokemon girl.
Yeah, you could, if you do change Christmas Chrom's A slot to DC, then I can see the res refine being okay.
This is not on purpose. I don't even know how this ended up on him. Probably took off his probably gave, I don't know, I took something off of him. Just ignore this, and then everything's fine. But yeah, this is plus defense minus speed, I believe, which is really good for Chrom. When'd you get Green Owen, by the way? I free pulled her. What's up? Ether, what? What were you laughing at?
Ranmec saying Nim getting into meme builds.
No. Okay. Crap, I was supposed to check somebody who said. I'm forgetting who it was.
Raptor Claw said to check Marth.
Okay.
With bits.
Oh, I thought it was a friend. Okay, yeah, I'll do Raptor right now. No, I
probably forgot someone else.
I know, it's hard.
Did you check Gabernite's
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Beruka. DC Beruka. I'm sorry. I'm so not for this. Beruka is gonna get doubled by absolutely everybody. So the best he could do is survive one engagement, kill somebody, and then he's basically useless. Yeah. You're basically, yeah, and you're even using Iceberg. That's the problem too. The thing is, ideally, if you do these builds that can only take one combat round, all right, you kill your enemy hero without using your special, and then you now have a nuke, right? And then you use that nuke on your enemy, on another hero, you get the kill. That way, that hero can do, could basically take on 2 heroes and win. But the problem is, he's not really good nuke because his defense and res is pretty low. And this Iceberg is just to tame with be used with Beruka's Lance. It's not bad, of course. With his high HP, with his decent res, he can take on a mage and win. But the other problem is that red mages are the least common mages in all of Arena. So the one thing you have an advantage against, you don't really get that scenario. And then you're going up against like Ishtars, like Reinhardt and stuff, and that would kind of be problematic. Now with support, you'll do better, but it's always iffy with Beruka. I'm telling you guys now, if you really like Beruka, wait for Fallen Hero Beruka. That's definitely going to be a thing. Yeah, there aren't many red mages out there, which is why it's problematic.
Make a video about my Robin bench.
Thanks, Weens, for 420. Sorry, it's nothing against the build. The build's perfectly good. Alright? The only problem is just Beruka is not in a good position in the meta. That's why most people just take his lance away.
How you manage to grow and shape this body of yours. that doesn't mean to say that you're not doing it. Equally, you don't know.
Yeah, the Berkut's build. The build's good.
How
Berkut
the
isn't.
universe shines the stars, constellates the constellation, and galactifies the galaxy.
Oh god, somebody.
Rip.
But that doesn't mean to say that you aren't doing it in just the same way as you're breathing without knowing how you breathe.
I also have to make more videos featuring the heroes that we've been seeing. Donald Blanc's Young Tiki build was actually pretty good. Okay, you wrote your number wrong, Rice Patty. 460174798. Yeah, you wrote it wrong. I'll try and catch it. Alright, Grew Marth right now. Kind of wish they just allowed you to find people by usernames, like.
Yeah, but I guess the other thing is I believe people can have the same
Yeah, that's true.
nickname, so.
But they could just give you like a list of the same usernames, and that way you could just find the people easier. At least that's easier to figure out like who it is, rather than writing the numbers, which is easy to forget. Like, have you memorized your number?
No, because I don't really use it.
Exactly, that's the problem.
I could memorize it though, it's not too bad.
This is actually amazing. Raptor Claw.
But yeah, if you did have a search feature like that, you'd have to limit the search results because, you know, the classic generic name, username, is gonna probably return thousands and thousands of matches, and you probably don't want to show all of them.
How does he reach 40 speed base? I thought he was 35 speed neutral, and then he gets 3 from Ardent, and then with one merge he gets 1 more speed. So how does he reach 40? Am I remembering something wrong? Is he 36 neutral?
I'm pretty sure he's 36 neutral.
Because he's the fastest cav hero at neutral, which is amazing.
Yeah, he's 36 at neutral.
My bad then. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty amazing. Like, I believe in. I like Groom Marth. I can't believe he's actually pretty decent. Like, if you run Fury with him, if you run Fury, you run Desperation. Very standard shit, I know, but that gets him to 48 and then 43, which is really legit. Now with this encounter, it's kind of iffy. What do you think about this encounter?
Personally, I don't think he has enough attack to run Vantage, or for that matter, score the 1-round KOs if you're going for that. But of course, there's always the quick riposte drought issue as well. Build makes sense. I just don't know. You're going for speed, but you don't have exactly enough attack to compensate for it. Suppose with like team buffs, you would do fine. Summoner support and Horse Emblem. Yeah, I can see it working. Especially with Summoner support, you get desperately needed extra bulk and speed.
42
hone
speed
cav.
And the home cav.
Home cav and 4 cav, yeah. I can see it working.
Wait, is there a reason why you like Marth so much? I'm sorry, as much as I like Marth from the Smash series, playing him in Shadow Dragon, I was like, this guy's so plain. He's a cool dude, but I don't know, he never really stands out. Okay. Let's check out Weens, and then we'll go back, and then we'll go back to the heroes, the free heroes on the list. This is so amazing. You didn't even finish Shadow Dragon. That's true, but I'm basically halfway through. Actually, I've gotten it to halfway through. That's the playthrough you guys were watching me play was my second one. Oh god.
That's solid.
It is solid. DC Vengeful Fighter on any armor I think would be solid. I don't think any armor can do that wrong, to be honest though. And you add in Berkut's Lance. He has pretty good bulk, 39, and then that takes it to 36. And then Tactic, Armor Boots.
And yeah, like Ranmech says not plus res for the maximum arena points.
Wait, Robin has a bin? Like he
has a super boon in res, and he has 174 BST. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Weens, what do you have to say about that? You're not perfect. Oh God, it also has Bold Fighter. Hey, Ether, do you remember when these Christmas armor heroes first came out and we saw all the stats, the skills? We were like, what the fuck is this? They kind of broke the game. They're still pretty broken, to be honest. Just getting enough of them to use them in arena is the hard part.
Yep. Well, PokeCrafter sent like a cheer, but then forgot the code, so I'm just DMing you the friend code.
Sure. This actually has another build available. The Harmonic Lance Bolt Fighter build. Harmonic Lance, Brazen Attack Speed, Bolt Fighter. That could be a thing.
Yeah, you can definitely like run Bonfire or something, and that's gonna nuke pretty well.
Either way, there's not much I can say about this. This is amazing. If you get hit by anything, you basically get that ether ready. They attack.
Well,
yeah.
It's you. Assume you don't get it up in one combat, but you have it ready for the next one.
Because he's pretty quick. That's the thing. Well, yeah. He gets attacked, drops at 2. He attacks back, drops at 1, and then he gets attacked again, drops, and then it's ready. So yeah. I just built a lot of Tempest Trial and GHB units and make them work competitively and for fun, says Raptorclaw. Okay. DC is a really big commitment for fun though. But I'm glad you tried to do that. Okay, let's see. I'll also get to Jazels in a moment too. One 5 1 7 6 9. Okay.
And check the skill list too.
Heavy Blade 2. That's just like me.
Seems familiar.
Yeah. Wow, Udao. That's a lot of commitment. Slaying Edge, Brave Sword. Are you part of the group of people who like switched weapons on Chrom, Lucina, and then all of a sudden Falchion became amazing, and then after that somehow Sealed Falchion came out too, and they're like, okay, well, why did I do this? Okay, you said, could you check out my Chrom? Look at the extra skills and tell me why a free-to-play player has wasted this much stuff on him. I don't know. You tell me. I've been telling people like for months now. Well, before Sealed Falchion and Falchion Refinement came out, that it was gonna get refined, because there's no way the game IS was gonna be like, hey, you know what? The best thing you could do is to replace Falchion, like the most recognizable sword in all of Fire Emblem. Gotta replace it. There's no way. There was always gonna have Weapon Refinery buff as soon as Weapon Refinery came out. So I feel really bad for you, because that's a lot of extra feathers and 5 stars that you gave up. Jesus Christ, this is a lot. Is there a reason why you like Chrom so much? Okay. Oh my god.
We're gonna be here for a while, like every hero reviews.
Yeah, if we keep having to check the list, but this is legit. Chrom was actually the best Brave Sword user if you didn't want to go for quads. Hannah was the best quad Brave Sword user if you wanted to go for quads. Otherwise, it was Chrom. Back in the day. Nowadays, of course, if you technically you could do it better with like what Ryoma, the new Ryoma, Ira, Mia, and so on. But back in the day, it was Chrom and Hannah that were your real choices for Brave Sword. Technically, Alphonse was there too, but let's not talk about that. Either way, it's fast. If you have more attack, and at 57, that's pretty likely. That is if you max out your Heavy Blade. That's going to make a big difference. If you max it out, that's fast skill force. Yeah, that's fast skill force if you can get it to happen. You basically just have to double one time, and then double one more time after that. So, likely you get the kill. Chill defense really helps out with this build too. It's actually a really good Chrom. Just I can't suggest anybody ever to, you know, take off Falchion from Chrom anymore. Just, yeah. The thing is, you also did Gale Force. Like, you sacrifice. You said you're free to play too. That's a ton of resources for Chrom. Wow, you must really like Chrom. Pokecraft says, I pulled like 4 of them looking for Lucina, my second favorite FE hero, so I decided to work on him as my main sword, and I just got enough of them to make him my main character. He's also summoner supporter. Summoner support makes a big difference too, especially with the heavy blade being 2. Ether, got anything to add? Oh, infantry.
No, seems fine. He's pretty flexible. He's still usable in the meta nowadays because, like, people comparing him to a unit like Soleil, who, like, basically you can argue power creep them, but he still has Falchion and other shenanigans he can do that Soleil can't. So he still has a place in the meta for now.
As long as he uses Falchion, I think he has a real place in the meta because of the frequency of dragons. And Chrom, unlike other sword heroes, Falchion heroes, he has a chance of one-shotting even adult Tikis. It's just, yeah, it's just when it comes to his speed, it could be a liability. Like, you can't spend your entire match trying to shelter Chrom. Basically, any mage that hits him will kill him. And that's the problem. Either way, Chrom's pretty good. Alright, I think it's Ordees and F-Zero. Yeah, it's from F-Zero, but we'll go back here in a moment. We stopped at La Pen, I think, so we're at Len. Len. Fury, Wings of Mercy, Silver Sword. There's nothing I would change.
Yeah, it seems fine.
The thing is, as much as like Wudao or a Slaying Edge would help you out, it really doesn't. Because you're using Gale Force, you just want to have your Olivia tank for points. This is pretty clearly being used in Arena right now. So if you use if you use Wudao or Slaying Edge, chance of you getting to Gale Force is really slim. Because you don't have Desperation, and she doesn't... Her bulk's okay, her HP's okay, but the chances of you making through enough engagements to actually get Gale Force up is too slim. And
unless, of course, you run Infantry Pulse on your team, but, you know.
Even if you get it to trigger, can you really attack anything by the time you get it to trigger? Because without Desperation, you probably have very low HP by the time you get Gale Force trigger. So if it's against anything that can hit back, you're probably in a lot of trouble. But yeah, there's nothing to change. Wudao, Slaying Edge and stuff doesn't really make a difference. And yeah, Fury, Wings of Mercy standard, defense ploy, it's okay. 33 res is barely enough for defense ploy, and then drive attack.
Gotta wait, Jazel. We have a lot of stuff to go through.
Oh yeah, Jazel. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a few of these first. The problem with silver weapons is that you're better off going for ability instead of like 2 more might. There's so many people I've seen that like do plus attack, the attack and refinement on a silver weapon just to boost up their stats. But effectively, it's better to have Wudao or Slaying Edge. Or Wudao or Slaying Edge versions of their weapon all the time. Volter. Desperation, Brash Assault always works. The problem is just how do you get into that 50% range to get the Desperation, Brash Assault to trigger. That's always the tricky part with Volter. But yeah, there's not much I would say. Curse Lance is already it's already reflected in here, isn't it? So the +2 speed, +2 attack's already in here. Which means he's really slow fundamentally. I don't know, when Volter first came out, I thought he was really cool. Had a chance to be used in Flier Emblem. And then I saw he had Panic Ploy. Then I forgot all about that stuff. Yeah. They have to refine it. You're right. Sapphiro, Life and Death Swordbreaker. I think this actually works though. What do you think?
It works. The only thing, just be sure to just keep an eye out for if you're trying to player phase some Falchion user that actually has enough attack to one-shot. That's all I'd say. But you can like preview the matchup, so that's not a problem.
The only annoying thing is using Swordbreaker on any dragon hero. It's kind of awkward because some of the Falchion heroes will just flat out flatten you, and so yeah, that's about the only thing I can say about it. Life and Death does work. Kana's among the fastest dragons in the game. I think he's top 3. I think it's Grima, then Kana, then female Kana, then normal Kana, then male Kana. I mean,
normal.
Females aren't normal. Oh god, I am not sexist, guys. I meant legendary Grima, by the way. Yeah, so I do believe in a speed build in hit for him. So you're showing it. That's pretty nice. I'm sorry. I'm getting to anime Pokemon girl. It's a good thing she's the only girl in this chat. Otherwise, this would be problematic. Okay.
As for handling against Julia and Deirdre, no. You're just getting one shot.
Yeah, there's no chance for that. It's pretty good when he's attacked still, so even with him losing the 5 defense and res, he gets 4 back, so it's effectively only -1/-1 if he's getting hit. The only thing I would say is like consider Desperation. If you're going for this fast Kana build, his defense with Life and Death isn't going to be enough to sustain yourself through multiple engagements, so if you have Honed Dragons, Desperation is probably the better choice. Alright, we're gonna burn a bit of stamina. I don't want to waste too much more.
Yep, we're gonna be here for a while. Just having the classic cheer to review.
It won't be that long. Like on Twitch, it's not as popular as it's on YouTube. On YouTube, it would take like 2 hours.
Yeah. Probably longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hey, watching Splatoon Worlds right now. How is 5K run, guys? Actually, we could have made it past 5K. It's just kind of botched it.
Stand aside.
We were getting 740, 742. It was gonna go pretty well. Unfortunate.
Yes. Undoubtedly.
Oh crap! That's Poleaxe.
I understand.
I'm just trying to get these 2 SP. Why is it so hard?
I mean, you would have lived the shot, but...
Wait, are you sure? It's 30. Oh, it's 30. Oh yeah, we're on. Sorry, I forgot. I thought we were on. I thought we were back on 9th stratum. That would have killed us. So it's easy to forget things when you're reading the chat and playing at the same time. My bad, guys.
Yep. It's always commentary and reading chat and doing everything
Yeah.
at once. It's a pain.
Yeah. Sometimes people are like, you know, why are you mumbling, or why did you miss that, or yeah, it's not as easy as when you're just looking at things and completely focused. Radmax, stop with the fake cheers. All right, let's check out Jazo's built.
Yeah, Nim's gonna do Mario Kart 8 today, but probably for not as long, in theory.
Can't do it as long because of so many things to do. Oh my god. This is super awkward. If I keep it like this, you guys can't read it, can you? Jazo, for the future, put them side by side. Otherwise, it's like this. Because there's no bar on the bottom to move it side by side. It's just stuck like this. So, you guys can now read the skills, but you can't see the stats of Raven. Alright, how about I just tell you what this is? Okay, the Raven is Brazen Attack, Defense, Desperation, Res Tactics, Speed +3, Basiliscos. It's supposedly the Basilisk, but there's an OS behind, so I always add the OS. But people are telling me like that's wrong. But how is it silent then? How do you have a silent OS? Either way.
It's probably in a different language.
Oh, yeah, that too. Either way, 59 attack, 50 speed, 24 defense, 18 res. That's pretty legit. Raven's really good, but if your entire team is melee, sometimes I feel like things can go terribly wrong. And then you have Roy, Steady Breath Guard, and he has QR and Binding Blade. Speed Tactic, Deflect Magic. Deflect Magic is interesting. I don't know. Deflect Magic usually, yeah.
It's probably a tech skill in case he needs to tank a hit.
Yeah. It's kind of awkward, is what I'm saying, because even with Binding Blade going to 50% for QR, you probably want to keep your defense up so you can stay in that longer. At 29 defense, I think any engagement takes you out of it. Say if you fight Ira, Mia, or like Ryoma, normal Ryoma, or just any like sword hero in general, or even a dragon or something, you take one hit, I think you might drop out of QR, and that's the awkward position.
Well, he does run defense tactic, and I don't know if there's like any of these units have like who has summoner support and what's ally support and stuff. And there's defense tiles and all sorts of ridiculous things that only happen in arena.
You're right, but I'm just saying it kind of pushes it. We assume with stats in mind and stuff, but there's a lot of situations where you don't get the perfect situation, and then you don't have enough support, and things can go wrong. But yeah, you're really depending on that ether. Deflect Magic, I get it. It's just, oh boy. Usually I don't like Deflect Magic because I rather have my Noe or my Nino or something take the hit, and then they can counterattack. Well, actually, all my heroes have distant counter, so that's why you don't use Deflect Magic. It doesn't work on my team. But yeah. Hinoka, Fury, Desperation, Tactic, Speed Smoke, Hinoka Spear. Hinoka Spear is going to help out Ninian, and Ninian has Blair Blade. Isn't that kind of awkward, though?
No, it works. She has the bust for it.
Yeah, but she's using Attack Tactic instead of own Flyers.
Well,
I
it's
don't
running.
Normally do these, but
I'm not too sure about the build on Ninian. I'd honestly probably just go for one shots on Ninian, but I can understand if you need to win a single engagement. Because there is speed tactic on Roy.
I'm gonna replay your donation, Casey. Ether doesn't have the Ether isn't in the same like environment, so he can't hear it like that. So yeah, don't worry. But go on, Ether.
Yeah, there's like speed tactic from Roy and attack tactic from Hinoka, so you like basically have like a pseudo own Flyers in a sense. And Darting Blow makes sense. That'll get you up to 45 speed, which I can see if you're like trying to do something. Well, oh, you have defense. Okay, depends on what's going around with buffs, but I could see that being used to possibly like take out Zelgius. But I don't think the double is necessary. You could just extend for the one shot. So I don't know about Darting Blow. I can understand trying to double a single like sword unit and getting that one kill is fine. I just don't know how much use that actually has.
For me personally, when it comes to dancers, I rather they try and not attack. I rather just defend themselves, because if you spend a turn attacking with them, that's a turn you could have used dancing. And as your only ranged hero, it's a bit awkward. Because you're gonna probably want to use Ninian quite a bit, because she's your only ranged hero. But once she attacks, that's no dances available. It's an interesting team, and with all the tactic skills, if it works out, I can see it working like immaculately. But it's just there's so many variables involved that I'm having trouble like visualizing it. All right. Sorry, Jayzo. I mean, it's with the images like that, it also gets to me too. Okay. I'll replay that.
I don't normally do these, but I wanted to show off my completed favorite unit. I was finishing this one in my spare time. 4,155,629,207.
I'm pretty sure we'll get through these in time. It takes a bit of practice when it comes to having other people on at the same time. Ether's been here quite a few times, so this isn't as bad. But like sometimes I remember the first time we did hero reviews with Legion and Paper. It was a lot of fun, but it took us like 50 minutes to go through 10 heroes. All right, FC30 Peshcats. So Peshcats only works for 1 turn, so it goes into enemy phase, right? If he attacks.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just 4 and 4, and then he debuffs by 4 and 4, which effectively doubles it. But that's very awkward. And if he can attack twice, he triggers Miracle. Interesting. This is very interesting. I just have no idea how it will actually work.
I can see this working, but it all depends on the team.
Yeah, it depends on what you're fighting a lot too. Because there's some situations where Soph's just straight up dead. At 35 speed, I mean at 22 res, he has to get the first attack, but even if he gets the first attack, there's a lot of situations where you might just die. That's really interesting what you're doing.
He's like, who knows, he could be running, or I don't know, could be running like infantry pulse to get Miracle down to, I don't know, like 3 cooldown, and then he gets attacked once and he gets Heavy Blade and has Miracle ready. Like, it's hard to review units like this when you don't know
the team,
what kind of team is being used.
It could also be possible that he's running Azuma or something. A double colorless team or something. And then you just do a ton of trip damage, run in, get hit, get into advantage, and then Soth just kills everybody. It could be that too, but hard to say.
Thanks for the resub.
Yeah, thank you for the resub, Tateya. I hope I said your name right, but welcome back for 4 months. Thank you so much. Alright, sorry, we're a bit rushed today because I have things to do after this too. And there's also Mario Kart to get done. Ordees, Fury, Renewal, Defense Ploy, Guidance 3, Slaying Lance, Iceberg, Fury, Renewal. What did you say about this? Check out my Florina. Okay. So, I have to tell you guys, I'm not really high up on Florina. She's possibly, in my opinion, I think she is among the worst of the flyers that you can get. Her one niche is having high res, but in response, the trade-off is low speed. So there is only realistically like one good build for her, which is Recruit's Lance, Distant Counter, QR, is what I would say it is. That way you take on mages, or you do Swordbreaker and QR Seal. That way you can take on mages and sword heroes. But it's really iffy because her attack isn't great. Like even Est has one of the highest attacks for a flyer. So you can run like Brave Lance, right? Or Cordy has like Fire Sweep builds, not to mention she comes with Brave Lance. There's just so many different builds that for other flyers that just fulfill them really well. Florina's just kind of there in my opinion. So personally, I don't know what to say. It's just, if you're buffing her speed up, it doesn't really help that much. I would just probably run Swordbreaker. That way you can kill somebody, kill a sword hero, and get Iceberg on the ready. But you're running Slaying Lance, so I would run Glacies then. Yeah, and then that way you have a Glacies nuke for your next fight. That's about the only thing I can say. Sorry.
Apparently, I'm waiting for feathers for merges. So yeah, if you like Florina, get her up to +10 someday. She can be pretty solid, but yeah, it's just the issue of like comparing stats across flyers. She has her own niche though.
It is niche, but I feel like it could have been done better if she had higher attack and a slightly higher res and less speed, because her speed is kind of salvageable. And she has high HP. I don't know, it's just a bit awkward.
And also, you never know if she could get her own refine or something.
Yeah.
Could happen.
And yeah, next thing you know, she's amazing.
From what I've heard, like, she was good in her game, and then in Fire Emblem Heroes, it's like, what happened?
That is true also. Alright. Kaze. Kaze missed. I feel like I feel like even heroes without special weapons, IS will just make up one and give it to them. Just so they don't suck anymore.
Florina slants. No.
Yeah. If you think about it, there's a bunch of heroes that didn't have legendary weapons, but then they just made it up. So it's okay. Tiki, DCQR, close defense, Breath of Fog. I really think this build works so much better on Adult Tiki, because Adult Tiki has lower speed, which you're not going to use anyways if you're using DC Breath of Fog, and higher defense and higher attack, and higher HP, and lower res. So the only thing that Tiki does a bit better is the res portion of it, and the speed portion, but you're not utilizing that. Still, this build works very well. It's just it would have worked better on Adult Tiki. And Adult Tiki is generally the better choice because you have easier merges, more availability, so you can pick out the better get a better IV easier. So yeah, that's the only unfortunate part. But of course, it's just a slight stat difference. She has like what, 3 less attack, 4 less defense, or something like that.
I think it's like 4 less attack.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a difference. So it's not the end of the world. Just saying, Adult Tiki would have been more ideal. But this is how you build her if you do the DC Breath of Fog build.
I guess the other thing too is that since you're running DC, you're probably not tanking mages with that kind of bulk. You can probably get away with green mages, but that's probably about it.
For the one comment that said Adult Tiki, but Adult Tiki isn't a lolly. I'm not sure if Kaze is also a lolicon, so not gonna comment on that. It's actually kind of funny too, because it's the same character.
Yeah, tanking Julia on a defense tile seems feasible. It's just that the off defense tile matchup, you probably lose that one if you don't one-shot Julia, because Julia isn't prone to one-shotting her, but if she doubles, which there are speed builds with Julia, then you're probably screwed.
Okay, and that was a minus speed Tiki, so I understand the build. Okay, that was Rice Patty again. I think we caught up. Yeah, basically caught up. Basically Easter and then KC, and that's it. And then back to the rest of that.
Wait, what are you waiting for, Frenzy?
Yeah. I'm just sitting in the bathroom right now. Are you still sick? Is that the kind of sickness you have? I just think this is kind of awkward to do Steady Breath Vengeful Fighter. Shouldn't you do Steady Stance Vengeful Fighter? I guess if you get hit out of Vengeful Fighter, you still have Steady Breath to rely on, but it's kind of awkward like that.
Yeah, you could get away with Steady Stance. I don't. There's always this debate on is it worth the breath skill of Vengeful Fighter? I don't.
Oh, he has Steady Stance.
Well, because Black Knight comes with Steady Stance.
Oh, that's also true. Steady. Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's Steady Stance 1 and 2, and then Steady Breath. My bad. Then that makes me think, like, why don't you just run Steady Stance?
Because yeah, in theory, like, you will guarantee a proc on Black Luna every time if you have Vengeful Fighter. Assuming, like, the opponent isn't teching guard or something. But yeah, there's that consistency out of it. And then Steady Breath, there's the +4 defense, but then Steady Stance gives you an extra 2. I don't know.
I always thought that was kind of awkward. Personally, I don't think it's worthwhile. You're just trying to cover for this slight gap of HP from 0 to 50, in which case it might not even work out because you might just die anyways. Whereas the 2 extra defense is cheaper because you just come with it, so I don't know. It's still a great build. Just that part always gets to me.
If anything, if you want to use Steady Breath with Vengeful Fighter, it would be on a high cooldown special with like Ether. So with Steady Breath, you can, as long as you get doubled, you can proc Ether, but I don't know. He will just proc Black Luna with just Vengeful Fighter because it's 3 cooldown.
What the fuck? I swear I wrote this in like 4 times and I didn't get it. Okay, sure. So do you believe in the... Isn't this what Lubu does? The
Dr. Sakura?
Yeah. Yeah?
It can work, yeah. The number one thing is you just need merges.
Yeah.
It's like, even at base, she does okay, but with only, assuming there's no debuffs or buffs going on, she'll probably be doubled by pretty much most units, and with 34 defense, any melee unit with at least 53 attack can just 2-shot, assuming they don't get 1-shot back, but
probably not.
Probably doesn't 1-shot. And the other thing is, since you're running the Razzle Dazzle combo, you don't have like something with like quick riposte.
Wait a second.
So you're only attacking once. Of course, it's a strong 40 attack, but I'd say if anything, merges, get a good team to help boost your bulk, and it works fine. And of course, you have defense tiles, and it makes things all the more easier.
God damn it, Ether! You gotta stop considering defense tiles. It's not gonna work perfectly like that.
Seriously though, defense tiles in Arena,
yeah, they can be pretty broken.
Absolutely, totally balanced.
Man. If only AI could like stall and hold defense tiles, it'd just make things impossible. Oh wait, we already checked this out, my bad. Alright, Casey.
Like, I don't know what, I forget who, I forget when defense tiles are introduced, but whoever decided a 30% bonus to defense and res was a good idea is like, I don't know, like my adult Tiki hits 79 defense on a defense tile, so she takes 0 damage from FEs pretty easily.
Okay, Kevin tier 20. The only thing, I've seen this build a lot, of course. This build is super good. I completely believe in it. It's fast Gale Force, because basically you attack into with Life and Death, they're dead, and the next turn you attack into something else and you have Gale Force activate. The only thing I'm thinking about is my personal preference. Hit and Run is perfectly fine. My personal preference is to run a chill skill in the B slot. Because once you get Gale Force to activate, if Hit and Run triggers, and it will trigger, it might throw you out of position, so you can't just attack into another enemy hero. And that's the only awkward thing about it. Whereas if you have a chill skill, you're constantly going to have it factoring into the battle, and that could help you in the grand scheme of things. But of course, Hit and Run gives you consistency because it keeps you alive easier. It's just, it kind of screws over Gale Force at times.
Another thing you could try, you don't have to do it, there's also the option to run Swift Sparrow if you want to retain a bit of bulk. Of course, you drop 1 attack and 1 speed overall, and it's only active during player phase, but...
And you still can't counterattack, so even if you have the bulk, it's just keeping you alive, that's it.
Yeah, like the idea is like if you need to take a hit, then you can reliably do it. Although like 65 bulk across both spectrums is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you had 20 or so that's 70 bulk with something like Swift Sparrow, then you're pretty much guaranteed to take a hit from anything. But it's also a side thing for arena points, but Hit and Run doesn't generate that many arena points anyway, so it's just like overall the build's solid.
Yeah. He says he likes using Hit and Run to move her back to Air Zero, and that makes a lot of sense to me. It's just...
Yeah, it's common.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like you want to switch off Gale Force anyways, because you just come with Gale Force, so just keep it. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. Hey, Brennan. Hey, what was Splatoon about, by the way? Watch as I instantly forget to review his hero. But yeah, what was Splatoon about? I have been watching E3. By the way, guys, we're gonna watch E3 tomorrow for the Nintendo. For Nintendo, anyways. Can you review the unit hats that were sent in? No. Whoa. Whoa. Ether, what do you think about this?
The number one thing I'd say is the build works, but
yes.
The sad reality is that there's
yes.
other units that use it better.
Yes.
There's a funny build out there. When Fire Sweep Sword first came out, someone built Fire Sweep Sword Era.
Yeah.
It works because Regnal Astra. But yeah, I prefer using Marth for like buffing utility and being a Falchion user. You can slay some dragons.
You guys have no idea how much it gets to me when people make Fire Sweep builds, and I'm just thinking, but Soleil would do it better, and she comes with Fire Sweep. I'm sorry, but this is one of those times because Soleil has higher overall BST, and she has higher attack and speed, I believe, so that's kind of awkward. You only do this if you like your hero much more than Soleil. And Soleil is probably one of the most adorable, likable heroes I've seen to come to the game. So basically what I'm saying is, build works, of course, I know that for a fact, but Marth's role would have been better off as Falchion buffer. Hey, IP Cool. Hey, haven't seen you in a while, but welcome back. You have both builds available, so that makes perfect sense, yeah. Nothing against the build, just saying Soleil would technically do it better, and she just comes with it. But if you prefer Marth, that makes perfect sense as well. And fast ethers, that's nice.
JSF was asking if you think 4 and 5-star banners will ever return.
It will. It should be isn't it a monthly banner? But it wasn't mentioned this month. That's right. It should return, because if you think about it, how the hell do we get Fury now? How do we yeah.
How do you get anyone? Except, like, Rye.
Yeah. I mean, Colorless Pool isn't affected very much because there's very few heroes in there, so whatever. But for everyone else. Tharja. Fury Desperation. Oh, attack wave.
Solid.
Solid. Is this really necessary?
Red to +10, boys. If you want to screw over the weapon triangle, you can never have too much attack, but
that's true.
Even with that much attack, and if you have 3 adjacent allies, you're still gonna need more attack to win the matchups that you probably are trying to win. Like, I don't know, against I don't know about the Christmas or Winter Robin that we saw earlier. But like, yeah, you can never have too much attack. Your speed's fine. You can get up to 55 with 3 nearby allies and without attack wave.
The only thing I question. Yeah. Yeah, Ether?
I was just saying she gets up to, without any team buffs, just having allies nearby, she gets up to 66 attack and 55 speed, which is solid.
That's the only thing I'm considering. Like, do you really need speed +3? Because you can get more points from another seal, and not to mention speed +3. I guess
you could run Heavy Blade.
Yes, that's right. And then you get fast moon. Well, you could do fast Luna if there's no well, it depends if you want to have consistency with desperation or you could run Draconic Aura or anything. But basically, the only thing I'm just considering is just overkill on speed. If she has no support, 49 speed makes a lot of difference. But because of how easy it is to trigger Muscle's Fire Posy, I would probably go with Heavy Blade or anything else, basically. Decent defense, even. Because she isn't bad. Like, she's fast, has decent HP, decent defense, decent res, so... You could try about anything for the seal. It's just speed +3 is kind of unnecessary in my books. The only time you want speed +3 is if somehow you're fighting like that 50 speed Ira with DC and instant Regno Astro, then yes, I can understand that. But that's super rare. Either way, that's a really good Tharja, and that's why I'm gonna pull for her myself, by the way. Okay, let's catch up on a few more.
I got her plus attack minus speed, which is okay.
Plus
she still gets
yeah
minus speed, but minus speed's actually still fine. But you just miss out on a lot of doubles you could have with at least neutral speed.
Still acts as a great nuke though, so that's not bad. When are you sending me for brides? At the end of the week. On the weekend. I'm yet to decide which day, but this weekend, definitely. Did I just miss Brennan? Oh, no, here. Brennan! Oh, God. There's too many meme builds. Did you just do this because there's a lot of green? Because this is super green, and this is green, this is green, and this is green, and this is green. And this is green. Okay, Ether, you can take this, because I know you can take this seriously. Ether?
Sorry, I'm taking a phone call right now.
Okay. Okay, so Ether has a great excuse to not go over this, so I guess I have to do it. Damn it, Brendan, why are you making me do this? You already know how I feel about Merrick. I feel like his Excalibur buff, Excalibur buff is not the right buff for him. Because he has, yes, attack and speed helps him out, but he has high defense, low res, and high HP for a mage, so it doesn't go into what he's strong at. It just like averages him out so he can overall become mediocre instead of bad like he was before. But if by some kind of miracle you get this to work, which technically you could, with Squad Ace D3 it's 40 speed, even speed wave on even turns is 46. And then at 46 with Excalibur that's 51. So yes, technically it can work. And with other people buffing you, you might have a bit more consistency, but yes, technically it can work, but it's just, Merrick is so mediocre, man. It's just, it sucks. Like, you can get fast Dragon Fang, and that's probably your biggest chance of like dealing high damage, but 21 extra attack is what he gets. The green was an accident. I'm actually serious though. You are actually serious though. Oh god. Leave it to you, Brendan. For those people who don't know, I actually know Brendan pretty well. He's been watching me for months, if not a year. I don't know actually how long, but we know each other pretty well. He's actually one of my biggest donators too. Thanks to him, I got a Switch and all that. But yeah, the one thing that drives me crazy is that he always makes these wonky builds where you question if he's actually serious or not, and even when he's serious, you question why he did it. So this is one of those moments. I guess.
Well, I'm back.
Welcome back, Ether. It's just awkward because without desperation, and he could use desperation with Green Tonebreaker. If Green Tonebreaker activates, he gets the kill, and then I guess he gets Dragon Fang ready for the next fight, and then that's it. He uses Dragon Fang, he's out of commission. Or there's no green mages, and then he attacks into something. If they counterattack, he really can't get into anything else. I don't know, it's just awkward with what could happen. You don't need desperation. I know, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say is not Squad Ace D3, and he just lacks attack. So like, even with Green Tonebreaker, he could just still lose to green mages.
Yeah, that's one other thing. You guys forget this too, but green mages generally have around like mid 30s in res, at least the good ones anyways, like Sora and like Nino, right? So in that case, you're not actually gonna kill them unless you somehow get your special to trigger. And even with all the buffs, you're going to be pushing it.
Like, you could with Green Tonebreaker, you will guarantee the proc, assuming you can get enough speed to proc Flashing Blade. But but I don't know.
I don't know.
Just,
it depends.
Honestly, just needs more attack because assuming you plan your turns properly, you have even speed wave up, and you have a major healer for Excalibur. Then he has 50 speed, which is respectable.
Yes, like if everything.
Blade on armor.
If everything works out for him.
It works, but I don't know. In my opinion, just needs more attack, which is Merrick's main issue.
Yeah. Well, Brennan, that's nice. Is there any reason you're going for Dragon Fang? Because more attack is nice and all, but his attack is super low. Want to see my flying Nino? Go ahead, it break my heart.
Now people are just waiting for Mario Kart 8. This is gonna take a while. It's gonna be a while.
We're not
getting
that far
closer, away. Getting closer, but still gonna be a bit.
Did I check? Cool. I need more.
But yeah, Merrick. Nowadays with like the refined, Merrick can actually kill some flyers and things. That's his one niche, and he can get a special up. Like he can do some things. It's just I was hoping for more out of the refine.
I think this is a fake counter, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It even counters, decently counters, red dragons. Although with like Breath of Fog now, adult Tiki's attack stat.
Yeah.
Although I can understand this working, because in theory you would probably take enough damage to get into Wrath range. You would double twice, and then Wrath would accelerate Glacies, so then you'd be able to proc Glacies with Woedao Plus. So I can see this working. And yeah, one-shotting FEs seems feasible. Especially with Wrath.
Wait, you said Effie?
Yeah. Effie doesn't... Effie has a okay base defense. It's not like...
It's just her HP.
Gwendolyn level. Yeah, it's just her HP. I don't think you'd be one-shotting a 59 HP and like 40-something defense Effie, but I can see you one-shotting Effie's for sure. Because Woedao Plus and Wrath is already plus 20, and Close Defense gives you, and Warding Breath gives you 43 res, which is a 34 bonus damage. Like, I can see it happening. It's just that you have 45 attack. Oh, you have Summoner support too. Yeah, I can see this working for one-shotting, but yeah.
Okay.
I think this just counters basically most dragons in general. Blue Dragon's a little iffy, but I can see you getting a one-shot with Glacies, assuming you can double.
It's a pretty good build. I mean, I'm obviously never gonna like disagree with these kind of builds, but...
Oh wait, you have Warding Breath. Never mind, you can proc Glacies in one round if you double. Man, I don't know what I was looking at for that E skill. Yeah, you could also go Steady Breath and Safeguard for a more defensive build. It just depends on what your team needs.
Whoa, what is this? Hey Bagel, why did you send it to me in... What the heck? You're on the friends list. Why did you send it to me from there though? It takes me a bit longer to switch it out because if it was just me it'd be easier, but I have to make sure Ether can see at the same time, so... Have you ever seen the dreaded Fire Sweep Vantage combo in Arena? Yeah, I have. It doesn't work, but I've seen it, yeah.
Fire Sweep Brash Assault Desperation is the best build in the meta, Kappa. I've seen some really weird things in Arena.
The thing is, you guys gotta remember, most of the Arena players that we play in Arena in Tier 20 are whales, which doesn't mean they're good at the game, so... That happens
Apparently
a lot.
it's a team. Bagel sent you a team.
Oh, you sent me a team. Oh no.
This is like the same Ulm.
Yeah, this is the same Ulm. Bagel, if it's not the same one, it's super hard to go through, man. This is gonna take a very long time to get this. How about this? You can send it to me again, but could you put it side by side if you want me to check out teams? We do teams, but they have to be side by side. Otherwise, it's very awkward to show it off. All right, finally, let's start working on the rest of the list. There has to be a way to get through these quicker. Is what I would say. All right, I think we did Fire Legend. Did we? DCQR, distant defense. This is really standard. Sorry, just distant defense. Berkut's Lance is a great combination with distant counter QR. Like I've seen this Berkut a lot of times. Benefits are you're really good against mages, and up close he's pretty good against red sword heroes. The problem is like depending on the mage, depending on the red sword hero, he might not be able to do both. Like ideally, he takes on both the mages and the red sword heroes, like capable of doing that in the same battle. But a lot of times he doesn't actually get there. So it's a fine build.
Yeah, like Renmix said, if you're planning to proc a special during enemy phase, Iceberg would be better, especially at range.
Iceberg will be better, but things like Lacey's if you can survive the battle and win. But that depends on your team, and yeah. Hawkeye, Fury, Wrath, always a combination. Ether. My only question is like with these builds is like, how well do they actually work? Because even with the help on Slaying Axe and Wrath to get you Ether, I'm not sure how well it will actually work. Like, if Ether goes off, Hawkeye is a monster, but if Ether doesn't go off, there are chances of Hawkeye dying. That's the only thing I always question with these builds. What do you think, Ether?
It's just all about the team. Like, I can see this build working, for sure. It's just, I don't know what you would want to put in your seal slot. You could either try to be more bulky, or you could run QR like Renmix says. Although Fury quicker post, I guess.
Is kind of awkward.
Unless you're somehow trying to chain being in RAF range for the Ether proc, then getting back up to full HP and like repeating. The builds seem like it works. I just don't know. Like, who knows? You might have Summoner support on him too, so he's even bulkier. Maybe you're running him with a ridiculous team that buffs his speed, so he doesn't get doubled. Like,
you're willing to entertain that. I know it's possible, but the fact that you're willing to entertain that's kind of crazy. Oh man.
But yeah, it's definitely hard to review builds like these where conceptually they can be pretty good, but it's just you need the right team, because if you have him like trying to solo, I don't think the build works as well. He definitely would like a good team.
He needs help. Yeah. That's interesting. That's one of the highest merge Hawkeyes I've seen. +8. Man, he used to be so frequent too. Raptor Claw, we did this. DC Vantage now. Yeah, that's what you had last time. Joe. Earth Boost QR. Initiate Seal Attack. To be frank, I completely believe in your build, because that's also what I did.
Although you don't really have that much HP to use Earth Boost unless, again, you have Summoner support. There's just no way to know unless...
I did Earth Boost with Fortress Defense, because 47 is still good enough of how Lightning Breath functions and stuff, but... yeah. I believe in your build. It's even better for you because you have Fog Breath. The reason why I did mine like that was to still counter Linz and stuff, and also Breath of Fog wasn't out at the time, but... I know this works. Don't let anyone tell you it doesn't work. They're the dumb people. You're not the dumb person. They are. So, yeah, let's go on.
If anything, would just change the seal to something. Attack +1 doesn't help you in too many scenarios, so that's the only thing I'd say.
Hey,
it depends on what you want to run. You don't have, because you don't have distant counter. I don't know.
Hey, consider Fortress Defense. Come on, at 36 HP, it's kind of problematic. So
you mean 36 defense, not HP?
Ooh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Breath of Fog, the renewal function is really helpful in keeping you in both Earth Boost and QR. I know some people are looking at like 44 HP and they're like, that's too low. That's actually not too low. Considering if you're fighting archers, that's enough. Even some of the sword heroes, sword heroes have like just barely 40 HP, which is enough for Earth Boost again. So you might think it's not enough, but it actually is in a lot of scenarios. It's just, I don't know, consider Earth Boost, because at 36 defense, you're going to take too much damage. You might drop out of, consider Fortress defense, because with 36 defense, you might drop out of both Earth Boost and QR from one engagement. So. Or
you could just run close defense, unless you're
that's
trying to go against archers. It just depends on what you need.
For me, I found Fortress defense to be the catch-all, and 3 less damage, 3 less attack is not as big, especially when you have Breath of Fog, so consider it. I'm not saying it's the best thing, though.
Yeah, you're pretty much just going for... You're not going for one-shots with that build, so you could use Fortress defense.
Yeah, 56 even plus the 5 is pushing it. Anyways, Ira Power Creep. Vassal's Blade, Aura, Wrath, Even Speed Wave. She's so good, honestly. Look, if you don't know what to do, just put Fury on it. Fury Wrath is always a great combination, so...
Only problem with that build is that you'll probably win one engagement, but after that it's a little iffy because her bulk isn't that impressive.
Wait, she has fast Draconic Aura.
Yeah, like
Wrath.
So in theory you double someone and nuke with Draconic Aura, and then you'd most likely be in Wrath range. So now you're at 1 cooldown. And you aren't likely to one-shot at that point without a special, so you'd have to stall a turn. That's just the only thing with that. She has good attack and speed, but it's just the lack of bulk that's difficult.
Yeah, but that's also the reason why I would say Fury. It's just dropping her HP is going to be beneficial to you. It's just staying alive. That's why I also think Mia and Ira are kind of better for the Wrath builds because of the fact they have like not mid 30s, like low 30s in defense.
And I can understand Phantom Speed. Assuming you have even Speed Wave up, that's still only 47 speed, and then with Phantom Speed 2, that'd be 55. So you have a better chance of getting the full 7 damage off of Vassal's Blade, but I don't know if Phantom Speed 3 is worth.
Yeah, it's questionable. At 41 speed, maybe just speed plus 3. There's some gains for consistency, and you're in tier 20, so that probably helps you out more. Dark Gamer, Fury, Vantage, QR, Breath of Fog. I think this is a build as well. It's just Fury, Vantage, QR is kind of awkward with Breath of Fog having renewal. It's like... it's like
trying to hit the golden right in between 70 and 75%.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Is awkward, so yeah, 75, 70. And then Fury takes you down. It's like balancing numbers. So basically, essentially you have either Vantage or QR. You don't have both of them at once. And with Breath of Fog giving you 10 HP every 2 turns, you throw yourself out of one of two into the other. So it's like this really cool idea. It's just could get so awkward.
Yeah, overall, like if you have the Breath of Fog up, it's solid, and you'll tank most things except Felshin users because you don't have enough defense for that. You can probably avoid one-shots if their attack isn't too high. But yeah, overall it's not bad.
I would say consider just going all in for the QRs. Just do Breath of Fog, Fury, Renewal, QR. And the reason is that is like Fury does hurt you in QR, but if you run double Renewal, chance of it ever mattering is very low. And then at 33 speed, it goes well against armor, but against anything faster, it's a problem. But again, if you heal 20 HP every 2 turns, it's not as that bad because with QR 54 attack, you probably kill them, and that's before Breath of Fog activates. And Renewal is generally cheap, so I'm just questioning like when Vantage really helps you out. I guess first is if you fight a team like just green mages, right? Vantage does help you a lot, but
I mean, you don't have distant counter.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's also the thing I was gonna say. that was also the thing I was going to mention, because that's the reason why I run Hannah with Fury Vantage, is just because of, sorry, DC Vantage is because of those situations. But yeah, Tiki's not going to have that without DC.
The only thing I can see Vantage being good for is just like destroying a dragon emblem. That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, it's true, because it still works as long as she can hit.
You'll pretty much, if you get a bit of attack buffs and a dragon on her, she can definitely get the attack to one-shot a lot of dragons. And here's the good old famous build.
I'm actually curious if you made this on your own or if you just saw that video and you made it. Because when I first saw that video, I was like, wow, this is moronic. I'm sorry. When I first saw that video, I thought, yes, it's gonna work. But it's just so overkill with Black Luna. Like, Wudao triggering Black Luna was gonna kill off just about anything, but it sacrificed so much and takes away one of the things that makes Black Knight the Black Knight, which is a Londite. And then it just makes him this slow hero who has to go into enemy heroes. And if you run him threat and attack, you're basically indicating to me that he's not in armor emblem, and he's entirely dependent on armor boots. And even at 40 defense, even with Sturdy Blow helping out, and with whatever buffs you have, you take 1 damage, you're out of this, and then he might be stranded. So yeah, it's like, in theory, if you can get the engagement and you fight with him, it works great. It's just if anything goes wrong, he's in trouble, a lot of trouble. Yeah, you're basically making him a player phase, completely a player phase hero. But there are things that goes wrong with that. 35 speed in tier, well, you're tier 17, never mind. In tier 20 though, that, a lot of heroes will actually kill the Black Knight at that point. I don't hate burgers, I just think this build in particular, I have problems with. I like a lot of Black Knight builds, by the way. It's just this build is, I personally, I'm open-minded enough to recognize when it works. It's just I still have my own opinion on these things when I say you should probably keep the legendary weapons, because that's the most unique thing about them, about those heroes. And then when you take it away and give them something that could work on a lot of other heroes, I'm generally against it. In this case, yes, it works very well. It's just it makes him too offensive and not enough at defense. Shanna, we are just gotta finish this. DC is easy to deal with in arena. Depends on your team. Some people don't have the teams for it though. Could go really bad. Black Luna is what matters. It'll basically wipe out just about anything it touches. But if he takes any damage, he gets out of armor boots and he could get stranded, and that could cause a loss. All right, Tiki, Fury, Chill Speed, Lightning Breath, close defense. Unfortunately, at this point, I just think if you run Chill Speed, it has to be QR Seal, but then you don't really have the defense or res to pull it off then, because you fall out QR so fast. Ether, what do you think? What do you think you should do?
This one's tough because she also only has 46 attack, which is always an issue with young Tiki.
She's not particularly quick, but she doesn't have a lot of defense or res. Like, Tiki's just this awkward position of being a mixed tank.
I don't know about this. Chill Speed, I have seen one young Tiki on defense run Chill Speed, but that was because they already invested enough into speed to where she was hitting like high 40s. So like at that point, you know, Chill Speed can make sense if you want to try to avoid doubles. And it's also annoying in arena defense. I don't know what you're using this young Tiki for either.
Well, you have to basically guess, but I'm gonna say the Breath of Fog build with QR or Fury QR is gonna be better off for you. I know it drops you to 36 speed, but assuming you have Hone Speed on your team, takes her to 40, makes it a lot harder to get her to get doubled. And that way, Breath of Fog, Fury QR, Breath of Fog will take you back into QR percentage, while Fury will keep you from getting doubled. So I think that's the build you want to go for if you're doing this. Lightning Breath is really good, but Tiki just doesn't make the best use of it, unfortunately.
And like Gage said, Ether has 6 cooldown. You're probably not gonna proc that unless you have some way to heal her in between battles. It's gonna take way too long.
The reason I'm saying hone speed is because I don't think he's being ran in a Dragon Emblem team. Drive defense
you could run drive speed.
Lurk boys checking in, paying my min taxes Kappa.
Thanks, Severe.
Like, here's what I'm thinking for like, who knows where this young Tiki is in a team, but you just have 2 drive speeds, that's already 45 speed, then you're starting to get that idea of where chill speed kind of makes sense, but you're just lacking that issue of having a speed to double, which is why Nim's probably suggesting quick riposte.
For me, when I do hero reviews, I try and just look at the hero itself, because if you think about the variables, there's an infinite amount of variables. So if we always consider like what could possibly be happening outside of that, you would take forever, because you're talking about all the variables that might not even be nearly like reality. That's why I always view it as the hero, and with as little changes of support as possible. Even though in this game, in Arena, you know, support and your fellow heroes, your fellow allies help make such a big difference. Okay. Anyways, I'm just saying, Breath of Fog, Fury QR is probably your best build here, just to make her specialize or better in certain roles, rather than what she is right now, which is okay in a bunch of decent roles. Thanks, Nick Percent, for following. Okay, Lone Bird, McAllis, Brazen Attack Defense, QR, QP, and Help Claire. What is this? This is Fast Soul.
It's an interesting build because by the time, in theory, you'd be in Brazen Attack. Well, let me think about this. Because you do have the plus 10 damage when it procs. I could see this working, although...
It's very interesting. Depending on how hard you
get hit, and then you proc Soul.
And then it might take you out of Brazen Attack Defense. Because with McAllis and how hard he hits with Brazen Attack Defense and Help Clear, that Soul might just take you out of that.
Well, the idea is that at the start of combat, you're going to be at 100% HP, so the problem is you only have, assuming there's no team buffs, you have 50 attack.
This...
Because you have to be below 80% HP at the start of combat to get the buff from Brazen Attack Defense. Steady Breath's better.
Yeah, I wish Flowers could use Steady Breath, but...
We don't want to see like a Steady Breath Beruka with double bonfire or something.
Oh god, that would be a nightmare. I don't really know what to think about this because there's so many variables, but I don't think you're running him in Flier Emblem. And at 36 defense, he's low enough defense that you can basically guarantee he falls into Brazen Attack Defense. It's just the next phase where Soul becomes a thing is what I'm questioning. Maybe you get hit, and then Soul triggers, and then you get hit again, and you don't kill, and then Soul...
Yeah, that's probably the scenario.
Yeah. There's so many variables, and this is really cool that you're trying it, but it's hard for me to imagine this, I'm sorry. Okay, Darting Blow. Flowers can use Wrath, just inherit Bushido. Bushido's like shitty Wrath. Wait, is Bushido actually inheritable?
Probably not. It's a 300 SP skill. I'd say not.
Okay. Anyways, Wingsword, Darting Blow, QR. Oh, this is weird. Okay. This is really weird. If you
do just everywhere.
Yeah. Darting Blow doesn't work with QR, QR doesn't work with Darting Blow, and then Wingsword doesn't have the enhancement to utilize Darting Blow. And Iota's shield helps her out, but her defense is so low she's probably gonna still die to an archer.
She'll live, not Brave Bow archers. That's the main thing I can see. I would run Iceberg as well if you're trying to get more damage out of your special per charge. Although I can see why you're using Dragon Fang, because she's relatively fast, so she's not prone to being doubled.
What I'm just gonna say is enhance Wingstorm. Just give her the standard Fury Desperation. It's what works the easiest for her, and get a plus attack Sheeta or plus speed, but plus attack's probably better. And then make up with it with a speed seal or something. That way you have enough speed, and that way with in Flier Emblem she can trigger a Wing Sword, and then with Iceberg, she'll get fast icebergs and she'll get a lot of kills and easily like that. That's just how I would run Sheeta. All right, we're about done, guys. We stopped at Smash 5, so up by 5. So we stop at Felix. So yeah, we're only at 4 more. All right, final bit. Brazen Tack Defense 3, Vassal's Blade, Wrath. This is really trying hard, but even with Brazen Tack Defense activating, she just basically reaches what Mia has for defense and slightly higher attack. Am I thinking about that wrong, Ether?
Not really. Honestly, Brazen Attack Speed would technically be better, but of course it's incredibly difficult to get that, because the extra speed would help with Vassal's Blade a lot. And I don't know about Squad Ace K1, because I think that's HP.
It is.
There's probably a better seal you could use as well.
Probably speed plus 3. For a build like this, I really think it becomes Brazen Attack Speed, and then you hope to IS that they give you the Desperation Seal, because as is, there's so many awkward moments that's going to happen. Even the extra 7 defense, extra 7 attack, and even with Vassal's Blade trying to help, 40 speed really is enough. You're not going to really get a lot of ideal engagements. Yeah. The crappy part is you already committed here, so trying to think of something to work with this is really, really difficult. I'm not sure.
I don't know about her yet. I haven't seen her in Arena, so I don't know what people are doing with her.
I can imagine it. It's just trying to keep Brazen Attack Defense with her is I can't think of any reason, any way to like make good use of Wrath and then Brazen Attack Defense. Like, it's just her defense is too low, so you would really maybe try close defense. That way you have, once you reach 37, 30 defense and then 37, and then with buffs or something, hopefully you have over 40 defense, and then she can't get doubled, and then she takes like 10 damage or something, and then she has Wrath, Brazen Attack Defense, Draconic Aura. Is basically what I'm thinking about, but that's a team composition thing. Wrath is gonna be good on her once the Desperation Seal comes out, but you can say that about just about anything.
Don't want to see Desperation Seal anytime soon.
It would ruin the game in a lot of ways too. Yeah.
This is interesting. Really flat stat line.
37, 37, 30, 35. How do you make yourself bad in everything? Is basically what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I don't want to joke about that, but I don't think you're serious here. Bowbreaker, if you even fight an archer, it's 37 times 2. I don't know. I'm not even sure if that kills the archer.
I don't think you would one round KO. Actually, you have ice. No, Iceberg wouldn't proc.
It wouldn't proc too. That's the problem.
So I don't think you would be one shot or one round KOing a +10 Brave Lyn or something. And of course, Brave Bow shreds pretty well.
Luz says he has summoner support. Make a video about him, you coward. If we make a video about him, he's going to be on the meme or no video, where I'm going to just go over a bunch of heroes where I'm legitimately confused if you're serious or not. But in this case, I'm pretty sure you're not serious, so I don't know. I'm going to tell you now, the best build for Kaze, and I'm going to say this with a straight face. It's Fortress Res 3 for A, QR for B, a choice of C, and then Fortress Res again, Seal for Seal. That way he has like no attack and like 45 res, and then you give him, wait a second, what happened to Barb Shuriken? Yeah, you give him with Barb Shuriken, you give him Glacies, all right? That way, with his 45 res and virtually no attack, he doubles back. He takes very little damage or no damage versus the mage. He doubles back, and then he triggers his Glacies and he kills him. That's how you do it. If you really do this. Now, people are gonna be like, "Wow, Nim, that sounds like a shitty build. It sounds really memey." But trust me, I think it works really well. So, crap. Okay. Anyway. Wait, so you made Kaze into a Felicia. He's actually better than Felicia because Barb Shuriken is a guaranteed -1 on special trigger. Whereas
if you're comparing pure mage tanking, Felicia is still probably better.
Yeah, Felicia is still probably better, but with me, I consider Arena Assault at all times. So I want to make offensive Felicia like Fury Desperation with Felicia's plate, and I want to do defensive Kaze with Double Fortress Res QR. I think Felicia is legitimately a good option offensively, even against armor heroes, because armor heroes have like shitty res and she'll attack into the res. So Felicia is interesting. I just don't want to like botch that ability. So yes, while Felicia would do it better, and it would break Fate's heart if I ever did that to Felicia, I think I'll leave it to Kaze. Nim, that build sucks. Her speed is insane, so Fury Desperation works much better than Fury QR. Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure you said Fury Desperation.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pika Nacho, are you... Man, maybe... How about you listen so you don't, like, you know, think I'm saying something bad when it's perfectly fine. Okay, Kagami Mochi Fury Cancel Affinity is a thing. Fast Draconic Aura, and then Fury. I don't know.
If you're not buffing at all, Iceberg would be slightly better, but it's it's 1 point, so
I really think it's Desperation, because Raven Plus is no longer very common from what I can tell. So Cancel Affinity, Raven TA, sorry, is not very common anymore. So from what I can tell, Desperation worked better because of your stat line 56-43. I don't know, TA seems to be kind of dead nowadays. I don't see it very often. Alright, the last person is Felix. Oh, you were agreeing with me. Okay. I thought you meant the build I just mentioned for Felicia. It sucks, and then you just said the exact same build. I'm like, what? Okay. Sometimes I'm mad. I can't look at the time you say things because there's no time log on what it says on the tablet. I'm sorry, but and you have a history of nitpicking, dude. You're like, Niv, you're dumb. I'm like, oh god, okay. I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Alright, wow. So we could both be dumb. Anyways, Fury QR, Lightning Breath of Corrin is a standard build. I'm sorry, what I'm supposed to say. She kind of needs Fury, because she doesn't have the attack or speed otherwise. Her Corrin is pretty damn quick, has pretty good defense, but res is kind of low. And she has the HP, so. Ideal build, though, is Fury Renewal QR. Though, so consider that. Life and Death seal, please. I need to see Linus and Raven here. Minus 15 defense res and Eldigan with Fury 9 for that sweet 18 recoil damage. Sure, I can wait on those days, by the way. Anyways, here we are. We're finally done. Let's grab our rewards and call it a day.
Bagel sent a picture of his team, but it's a 2x2 stack. So it's not easy to show on stream again. I'll review it off stream and let you know. Wait, you're on the Discord, right?
We'll quickly get through this just in case I forget. Oh crap, I just realized we can't really do this very well.
Just DM me on Discord, Bagel, and I presume this is your, I forget, this is your team or something?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's go. As you say. Who next?
If we can't one-shot him,
Do my best.
because I'm using no. Oh crap. Okay. We can't just brute force our way through this. So it'll have to be Hannah taking the fight.
Alright, yeah. My turn? Yes?
This is just on Lunatic, so I'm kind of surprised by the fact that we're kind of struggling here.
Let's go.
Oh crap! I just realized we also don't have any of the position reposition skills.
Yeah. It's so great not having while you're doing stuff like this.
Yeah, I just want to finish this.
No, he's probably screwed.
Orders, please.
Because there's almost no way Julie's not targeting her.
Yep, 60.
I don't know, I just haven't found no pretty useful on my team. She's just basically a dragon that helps adult Tiki, because I'm testing out Breath of Fog in Arena right now just to see how well it fares versus Lightning Breath. I don't know, she's just kind of there to be a dragon for that extra buff. Because if anything, I use Noe to handle red mages, and sometimes she can't even do that because Bold Fighter Winter Tharja is a thing.
Let's try that again.
My turn?
Anyways, they're actually starting the Sony presentation now. Ugh.
Yeah, everyone's just like out for E3.
I kind of want to watch it. I bought a PS4 and I was excited to become a part of the Sony fanboy club, but
hurry up, you won't see this. That takes a lot of score to not see Winter Tharja in arena defense. Like, I still see, yeah, I only score, like, my max score is around 740, 742 right now. So,
As you say.
I still see mage calves up at that level. So just imagine how long it'll take for an armored mage to actually, you know, disappear from my matchmaker.
Orders, please.
I think we're fine.
Do my best.
Between Fjorm and Noe, they should be able to take this.
Would be concerned about Noe to be this. Or that.
Okay, whatever. We can take a hit.
Pass OP.
Man, I get. Fuck IS. They probably made pass with zero intention of the player using it. We should be able to take a shot. Oh, it's craps right.
As you say. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you just keep all your units in a giant ball, but then drag back OP.
Alright guys, I'm actually gonna restart and we're gonna watch a Sony presentation, then we'll do Mario Kart. I'm sorry, I have a PS4. I've had it since November, Black Friday, and it's completely unopened, so yeah. Kinda wanna do that. I'll take my rewards real quick though.
Alright, I can get a merge for Noe, so she's +8. It's taken so long to pull her.
Fuck, I hate how we made that mistake today. Man, I've never messed up 2 weeks in a row either. That feels real bad.
And it just happened to be during the water season.
Yeah.
Inflation.
Best chance at it too. I even had the extra Noe, the extra Fjorm, and even her getting the double rally could have helped a lot too, but Also, finally I'm doing it. We're Heavy Blade 3 now, boys. We're even gonna screenshot this magnificent day. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so I'll restart stream. We're gonna watch E3 thing together. Be right back, guys. The stream's gonna reset, is what I'm saying. E3 PlayStation, I think. Watching a bit before Mario Kart. Okay guys, I'm gonna restart the stream. See you guys in a moment.